Good morning, everybody! How we doing? It's the Morning Huddle. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm your old pal, AJ. Look over here to my left. It's the one, the only Mr. Rob Thompson. Good morning, Robert.
You're at 11, man.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
He's one louder than the rest of us. Right?
And there on the other side of the glass, the torta pounder himself, Victor Brown.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Good morning, Slick Vic. How you doing?
Still haven't fixed the camera yet.
Slick Vic, Dirty Vic, whatever you want.
You haven't adjusted
He's
your
here for
camera
you.
angle today.
No, I mean, they never.
It's fine.
He's camera shy.
Remember when I first got here and if I asked for something to be fixed, they fixed it? Now they're just like,
I tried to warn you, bro.
they're like, yeah, we'll get to that.
You
We'll
have
get
to
to
ride that wave while you can. And that wave eventually hits the beach.
It was good while we had it,
And
but then it's like,
then you become the rip current. You're just trying to stay close to the
I
beach.
know.
You're just trying to stay near to where they'll even answer your calls and get maybe third on the list of the to-dos.
man, they were like, when I first got here, it was like, what can we do to make the, what do you need to make the show go? And everything I said, they're like, oh, no problem. We got that. We got you there. We got you there. Now it's like, we want Vic to have a camera. Okay, we'll work on that. Like 3 months later, it still didn't work. No.
I had to do it myself.
I know. What the hell, man? They tricked me.
There used to be a
They
comic
tricked me.
that was about the daily corporate life.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I get no respect.
No, it was a comic
Say, I
strip.
think I've heard that.
You see, kids, they used to publish these little drawings in
the
these
news-
things called newspapers that
Yes.
were thinly, newly printed pieces of paper that had colorful little blurbs.
And
called
occasionally
comic
had
strips.
the news.
And the news, you could read about stuff, and they had these things called coupons.
Hold on, talk more about Reed. What is that?
What, read? Oh, that's right. See, what we used to do, kids, is we would write with a pen in these letters that all the letters connected. We called it cursive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
And whether they all connected or not, you should have been able to read both.
That's
And if they
ancient
didn't
text.
connect, they're mostly called print. And it was on these thinly things made out of paper called paper, made out of wood, paper. And we got it every day. And in fact, when I grew up, we got a paper twice a day. We had a
Damn.
morning and an evening.
Because there was that much news happening.
Well, that way we employed kids. That's the way we could keep the kids under our thumb to
That's
throw
incredible.
papers.
Incredible.
Yeah. And we used to read comic strips every day.
And then, you know what destroyed newspapers? Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, yeah. And porn.
Well, porn did it.
Dinosaurs and porn.
yeah. Well, you can't get porn in the newspaper.
No, that was one of the
problem.
problems.
That was a big
You got
issue.
ink on your hands, and then, you could always tell.
A big issue. Oh, yes.
Like, let me unzip. Yep.
Yep. Well, friends, what a weekend it was. What a weekend it was.
Was it?
Yeah,
It
man.
was Saturday was a fun day of football. Yesterday was the most boring day of NFL we've had.
Wouldn't go there.
It was bad football all day long.
It was
there was-
certainly bad football in the morning.
Sunday night was a good. We saw one team play really well in Kansas
Okay.
City. I wouldn't even say played really well. We saw one rebound game. We saw a lot of field goals. We saw a lot of missed executions. We saw a lot of close games. I wouldn't call them good games. It just was kind of a kind of day.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I thought the Chiefs-Lions game was really good.
They put the Detroit Lions in their place, didn't they?
Yes. I thought there was a good finish in the Chargers-Dolphins game.
From a bad game, good finish.
Yeah. I thought the Colts-Cardinals game was
unexpectedly high scoring.
Was decent
I will-
considering a backup quarterback.
But I wouldn't call that a good game. It wasn't well played.
Okay. What was the did you think the Cowboys-Panthers game was
No.
good?
No.
Okay.
I mean, that doesn't mean it doesn't end in an entertaining game. I didn't see a lot of good football yesterday. I didn't see a team. I mean, Tampa's fun to watch, but I mean, the reason they're fun to watch is they had to be bad for a long time to suddenly be good to win. It wasn't a good game. It was a good finish, good plays. Was there one team you looked at over the weekend? Now, granted, we got 2 more games today.
Yeah.
Kansas City, we kind of got an idea, like there you are. But do you have any team that you're looking at other than maybe the Colts, who are kind of, wow.
I mean, Daniel Jones is kind of coming back down to earth a little.
Well, yeah, a little bit, but they're still standing there. Pittsburgh, you go, well, wow. This seems like a fuse that's about to blow up. It's burning nicely today.
I'll tell you one who's on my radar now is Seattle. Seattle's pretty good,
respect,
man.
Maybe. But what I'm getting at today, the weekends we've had, phenomenal finishes and prove-it games that have come up short and all this other kind of stuff. This weekend was we're kind of settling into the NFL season rhythm. Goods are goods, bads are trying, and the dead are dying. You know what I mean? Or dying or almost dead.
Dead or dying.
Yeah,
for sure.
There's some that are just about done. And let me tell you.
Well, I'm talking to you, Jets.
Aaron Glenn, you're a good Aggie. But you're a good Aggie.
Oh, but you're a crap
Lord,
coach.
Lord, you got problems. But, maybe he's the next Jimmy Johnson. I don't know.
No, dude, he sucks. He's a dope.
Know. I heard him say, how about them Jets?
He's a dope.
Oh, God, that last couple of minutes, that was just so horrific. That was so bad. I mean, just bad.
Yeah, like sometimes I say, I always say, be careful with when you take your first head coaching job, because if it's the wrong one, it'll be your last. But in this case, I think it's Aaron Glenn is just a dope. Like I think he's.
I mean,
he's got all the rah-rah.
I was going to say Confederacy of dunces, because he ain't alone. I mean, he ain't the only idiot up there. I mean, his quarterback's an idiot. His OC's an idiot.
Well, the people who said Justin Fields should be our quarterback, that guy's an idiot.
All of that combined, you're like, my goodness, that was such a comedy, and we sent those guys to Europe. These are the guys. This is our best and brightest, baby. Go play in Wembley. Go sit in front of 100,000 people and put that crap out.
And
there.
Those dumbass Euros clapped and cheered like it was the best thing.
That was really. You see how they screwed that up? You notice how at the end of that first half they got nothing done? That was awesome. You know how they looked back and forth at each other and they were like,
match.
maybe
what
a time,
match.
maybe. Oh man, that's what Americans do, man. That was a strategery.
Finally contested match here.
Good
what
grief.
a game we've got for you here today. Oh my God, this is the best that they can send us. This is why.
Oh, it's high scoring too.
This is why the American football is the future here in Europe. This is excitement at its finest.
It's not, though. These fools have gotten other games. The other games were just across town.
Yeah.
That was awful. And I have some friends. We should ask them. Get a hold of them. Like, what did you guys think?
Now,
are you happy with what the NFL sent you?
Now, what happened? Did they swing Sweet Caroline too?
Well, I'm sure they did. That's
but no.
No, I was thinking the Germans. The Germans love John Denver.
Oh, okay.
If you're
the Germans.
I thought
the Germans get together.
David Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff is Taylor Swift in Germany.
No,
I was gonna say.
I'm going to tell you from experience, Hasselhoff is a distant second to John Denver.
What?
I'm telling you, go sit in a beer hall at about 11 o'clock. You're going to hear some country roads.
Okay.
It's weird. They have a strange obsession with John Denver.
Well, I mean, as do I.
Well, I mean, I'm not opposed.
No.
Maybe Neil Diamond's the Brits. Maybe they're down with that.
Maybe so. Well, what they got to see was history. I don't know the last time I saw a team put up -10 passing yards.
That's just
negative.
Negative 10. If you do the math by the sacks and the penalties and the offensive explosion that is the Justin Fields passing game, -10.
So Justin Fields he had 9 completed passes for -10 yards.
Isn't that impressive? Everybody listening had a better day than Justin Fields.
And Aaron Glenn after the game was like, "I'm confident in Justin as our quarterback." Are you?
I will tell you this: if Justin Fields starts one more game, Aaron Glenn's fired. He won't survive. There's no way he can play him again.
You want to hear something that's absolutely bonkers? The Jets are favored next week.
How?
Because they feel like they're going to bench Fields.
I don't know what. I mean, I don't know what it could possibly be.
Well, there's no way you can start that quarterback.
I'm just saying. Well, take my money. You got me. I'm.
Well, there's no way. You can't start him.
They're going to start him.
No, there's no. There's no.
You're just.
Well, can you imagine?
Poor Justin.
That you go to your owner and say, no.
Dude, it's honestly it's malpractice. It is. It's like it's criminal. That it's almost.
No, you don't see what I see. What are you talking about?
If I were to say like. If there's a 30 for 30 down the road and the Jets are point shaving by just playing Justin Fields,
that's not
unbelievable.
Either that or there is no way that they're going to make sure they've got the number one. but I don't know who they'd be tanking for. It's not like there's somebody coming out that you can look at
Arch
like,
Manning.
oh, he's the. So
yeah.
I would have said, yeah, this is intentional. I don't think it's intentional.
No.
It will look that way if Fields plays again.
Yeah, oh, it's a mess. It's a mess. Listen, we got plenty of football to talk. We got to talk about our barbecue road trip. We got to talk. There was it was a good day for the helmets on our line here. I can tell you that much.
I'll tell you what. We have nearly 100 points.
There's three Smiley helmets.
The
here.
middle helmet and the coach. We're talking a 60 burger today. My God.
Yeah.
Anybody who saw you that game, it was like 4-screen. Get in there and go score one.
Yeah,
Your mom's here.
That's assault, brother. That UTSA put on Rice. So we'll talk that. We'll talk the Red River shootout. We'll talk. I'd be remiss.
It's the Wed Wibble Wibble.
No, I call it the shootout. Still. Call the cops.
It's
on
the
me.
Wed Wibble Wibble.
Call the cops on me. I call it the shootout.
No, it's Wed
What are you gonna do? Sue me.
Well, come on, Porky.
And then I would be remiss if I didn't mention that the Dallas Cowboys played a game yesterday. So we'll talk that as well. Plenty to get into. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a couple of trouble spots along 281 northbound at Bitters. That's a stall. Now off to the shoulder. They moved it off a main lane. And then this road work at 281 northbound on the off-ramp to get onto westbound 1604. That connector ramp is closed. A stall at 35 northbound Judson Road off to the shoulder. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, give us a call on the traffic tip line so we can check it out. 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Today's not just any day, it's your lucky day. Staples Easy Deal Days are extended now through October 18th. Easy Rewards members score up to 40% off more than 1,000 products in-store and online. Head to your local Staples store or visit staples.com to save while supplies last. Staples, that was easy.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hola, mi esposo se lastimó en un accidente ayer. ¿Me puede ayudar?
Claro que sí. Estamos aquí para servirle.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7. Our team of Texas attorneys has been helping people injured in car, truck, or 18-wheeler wrecks for more than 25 years. And there's no fee unless we win. Y hablamos español. If you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Hi there, I'm John O'Hurley. You know our pets are beloved family members. But sadly, though, there are so many dogs that get euthanized every day due to the lack of funding. To give them a chance at adoption, I invite you to support Puppy Food Bank. Thanks to generous donors like you, all of the food sent to pet shelters from Puppy Food Bank never comes with a bill. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a generous, caring $15 donation every month. Your donation will absolutely save pet lives.
Connecticut water systems are the best of the best. I personally have one in my home. All those other water softener systems out there are junk in comparison.
For a limited time, receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink. $400 off with trade-in and 0% interest for 12 months with approved credit. Call Connecticut of San Antonio and the Hill Country. 210-656-PURE.
Check them out at ConnecticutSA.com and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
License number 38961.
NCE General Contractors, based in San Antonio, is one of the fastest growing nationwide general contractors with a focus on commercial new construction, design build projects, building renovations, tenant finish outs, site upgrades, and building maintenance. NCE President Brian Ehrlich's a former Madison quarterback and proud to support high school football in San Antonio, building relationships first and buildings that last. Learn more about NCE General Contractors online at ncegc.co. That's ncegc.co.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 and Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/sports. QUO.com/sports.
My name is John. I could not lose the weight I needed to. The Institute for Functional Health Wellness Program was the answer. It included a great deal of testing, supplements, and weekly face-to-face doctor visits. I finally had the accountability I needed. I am now 50 pounds lighter. I no longer have pain in my elbow, back, and hips. I have more energy and just feel and look so much better.
Call for your complimentary consultation, 210-468-1891. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
All righty. Happy Monday, everybody. AJ and Rob, the torta pounder on the ones and twos.
Orale. Hey, did you have a steak this weekend? Did you eat a good steak?
Huh?
Did you eat a steak yesterday?
Oh, of course.
I thought so.
Every Sunday.
I was hoping.
Did you have any barbecue on Friday?
No, I didn't.
Why not? You were invited. You should have come with us.
Yeah, no.
You could have taken the roadie, the Fandango.
If
the barbecue Fandango.
If I go in a car more than 2 hours, I'm fishing somewhere. That's just
we had opportunities. We drove by some of those bayous, some of those saltwater inlets where those dudes just like pull off the highway with a fishing pole.
Yeah.
And I like having fun and relaxing as much as the next guy, but just pulling over the side of the road and saying, I wonder if there's fish in there. That's just not anything that even crosses my mind.
That's because you never have to eat.
Well, I guess that's true. I never asked if they were hungry.
Yeah, Rob and I went. Jimmy Trevino, famous James, went with us as well on the barbecue road trip. We went. We started by going to Sinton, Texas. And then we drove down, to Butters. Then we drove down to San Juan, which is in the valley. And then we drove over, I forget what the other town was. Weslaco, that's right.
We were in San Juan and Weslaco.
Yeah, and man, there's some good Q down there in the valley, I got to tell you.
Very, very interesting food. Very good.
Had...
How many checkpoints were there?
Only one.
Oh, okay.
Only one, yeah.
Not bad.
But they just, and it was...
A lot of cops on the way down.
Oh, my gosh.
I've not seen that high of an infestation.
Yeah, I mean,
I would have made it worse for y'all.
The state troopers just nonstop. State troopers about one every 2 miles.
And it was for people headed south, not north.
Like, yeah, man, you guys are going after the wrong ones.
I would have made it worse for y'all. I would have just only talked Spanish.
Well,
well, at the checkpoint, they were like, is everybody in here American citizens?
We all looked at each other
and they were like, oh, go right on through.
No, I would have been like, no entiendo, a ver. No.
Of course, there's a...
Me pagó este güero 50 para venir, a ver.
Of course, there's
y'all pull on over here.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a Belgian Malinois at that checkpoint. Badass looking dog.
Nice.
And of course, there's weed in the car. There's open bottles of booze in the car, and we're like,
citizens. As far as you know, Ossifer.
Well,
Ossifer.
I'm like, oh, hey, cute dog.
I paid tax on this weed.
Did you notice that there were like 2 or 3 cars that were pulled over to the side of the road before the checkpoint. Did you notice that on the way back?
Yeah, they had to hide everything.
That's pretty damn obvious.
Yeah, well, what's also, I mean,
You're just
all around those
checkpoints, like moving
checkpoints,
stuff around in their car, getting ready for the checkpoint. Like,
all
dude.
around those checkpoints, they've got like cameras and
they got sensors to make sure you're not bringing in radioactive
X-ray stuff. It's crazy.
These dudes are like shuffling around, they're hiding the iguanas they're smuggling in, or I don't know what they're doing. Like,
you ain't
on the
hiding
side of the
nothing.
road? What the hell are you doing? That's pretty obvious.
You ain't hiding nothing. All right, let's. Yeah, you know what we need to do? We need to announce our winner, our champion of the Price is Right. Of the Stat is Right.
Somebody shot low.
The lowest low man wins.
Yikes.
That's football. Low man wins.
Low man
I'm sure
wins,
in this
no
one.
kidding. Ain't no such thing as fat ankles.
Yeah, let's see. You got them up there, Vic?
Yeah, I got the results up. Okay, so.
All right. So who was the? What were the guesses?
Okay, first guess, Mike Morales, 85 yards. Kevin Rowe, 87 yards. Anthony Barber, 86 yards.
Those three had done the research.
Yeah, Corey Shield, 125 yards. And Tarek Aga, 97 yards.
Okay, so low man was 85.
Low man was 85.
And how much? What was his name?
Mike Morales. That was Monday's guess.
Michael Morales?
Mike Morales. Congratulations. You're going to see the Commanders and the Cowboys because Javonte Williams had 29 yards.
Wasn't for a lack of trying.
29 yards.
29.
I think what happened was
but they still scored. I mean, it wasn't like they didn't score. They just didn't score with him.
I think what happened was the Panthers buckled up. The Panthers buckled up. The Cowboys didn't. The Cowboys didn't buckle up.
According to
Rico.
Yeah.
And
you got to buckle up. I knew that.
Yes.
You ain't buckled. You
Rico
unbuckled?
told them to buckle up. And they
buckle up.
were like, no, we're not buckling.
Rico was a wrecking ball, man.
Yeah. You ever ride with someone who it's their thing to not wear a seatbelt?
Oh, that's my wife.
Oh,
yeah, she's just like, no, yeah.
The ding will go on the whole trip.
I don't care if you're wearing your seatbelt or not. If you're not in my family, hey, you're an adult. You can make your own decisions as far as I'm concerned. As long as the alarm doesn't continually go off.
Absolutely.
And if it's going to go off, you're going to have to
happening.
figure out a way for it not to go off while also not wearing a seatbelt. Because that's enough for me to pull over and kick you out of the car.
I always think it's weird that people who are like, it's like their thing to not wear a seatbelt.
You can fight the man all you want.
I don't
Turn
do that.
the ding off.
I don't wear seatbelt. Well, all right. That was the Cowboys. They're like, no, we refuse to buckle up.
Bring it one more time. We'll stop you this time.
I ain't buckling up. You can say I ain't buckling up.
Nope.
I don't need to. I'm good. I'll just hold on.
Remember when Chuba Hubbard used to frighten? Remember when Chuba was the guy they had?
I know. He was out.
Chuba then Rico.
Yeah. I mean, it's the
like two different strands of weed.
It's the Chuba Rico connection. Chuba Rican.
You got the Rico. You holding Rico? Got that good Chuba.
Oh, well, either way, the Cowboys weren't buckled up and they got their ass kicked.
Well, did they? I mean, it was they still scored enough to win the football game. They did. They scored enough to beat the Carolina Panthers 9 times out of 10. We have to address something, man. This DC, he ain't working, man.
No. But first of all, let's say this. Yeah, 292 yards for the Cowboys, 410 for the Panthers.
Yeah, this is a one side of the house problem.
It really is. And at some point, Schottenheimer, there is like a responsibility to hold these guys to a standard. And it can't just be like, this is my guy. I believe in him.
I can't tell my dudes, my players, to give me 100% plus whatever they can wring out of the sweat and line them up with a defense that everybody knows ain't working.
Yeah, and this is – remember when I said I'll take the Panthers plus the points, and people were like, there's no way Bryce Young stinks. It's very important to remember this. As much as some of these NFL quarterbacks stink, Matt Eberflus may be worse.
He might very well be worse. I think we really need to talk about a guy that
who's better at their job, Bryce Young or Matt Eberflus. Right now, it's Bryce Young.
Seriously, and remember, Eberflus is the Cowboy. He was around, and he was an up-and-comer, and everybody thought he could be the next head coach. And went to Chicago, and everybody thought, well, it's just a bad place for him. It just landed in the wrong spot. No, it's him. It's him.
Do you know the last time the Cowboys gave up a 30-carry, 180-yard game?
I was trying to think of some of the brutal defeats the Cowboys have taken at the hands of the likes of like Riggins and Montgomery from Philadelphia, and there a couple of O.J. Anderson from the Giants where they'd lay 100. But that's 180. Come on.
I'll give you a hint. It's a former Cowboy. Another former Cowboy did this to them before.
I have no idea. Now I'm even more confused.
2012, Alfred Morris.
Right.
Morris.
Alfred Morris.
A Redskin game, absolutely.
Yeah. So, dude,
right.
this is. I mean, what Rico did to them yesterday is very difficult to do.
Dude, that was so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. Do you have any self-respect? And then what? The icing on the freaking cake for the Cowboy defense is when Chuba took the knee.
No,
was that who took
that wasn't Chuba. Chuba was out. Chuba was injured.
I thought, was it the backup back that took the knee, or was it Rico that took the knee?
No, I think it was.
It was a backup back.
It was.
But when you watch the dude like take the knee, like we ain't falling for that. That's humiliating. I'd rather get dunked on than that. You know what I mean? Taking a knee and giving it, like, no, we're not going to do that for you. We're just going to shut this down now. Yeah. No, you got out beat, you got out thought, and you got out physical. That's a humiliating day for the Cowboy defense.
Yeah, just an ass whooping, and a walk-off field goal. That made. I mean, the game wasn't a blowout.
No, it was a game of equals. It was. I mean, two very bad football teams.
Which, by the way, do you know how many underdogs won the game yesterday?
I mean, there were a lot of tight ones. You got to figure at least covering or winning.
Winning the game outright. How many underdogs won outright? 12 games yesterday.
Any?
The Carolina Panthers.
Was that it? You're about to say
they were the one.
Yeah.
The Carolina Panthers, the only underdog to get a win yesterday, and they won that game over Dallas. This is it's a wild season for Dallas because it's been filled with moments of, okay, maybe this team's actually, and I've been a part of this. I'm like, maybe they're better than I thought they were.
Because that offense is that good. It really is. On that side of the ball, this is a playoff caliber football team. But on the other side, yikes, man.
I think maybe the thing is you just bet the over every game because they're not stopping anybody. And they're still good on offense. That's not changed.
No CD, it don't
George
matter.
Pickens, my goodness. One of the catches he had where he just reaches out and, there's no way he's supposed to catch that ball.
Spectacular game. Just a ridiculous game.
And the touchdown where he broke away, it's like, dude, he's fantastic. This team stinks, though, because their defense is that bad. It doesn't matter how good you are on offense. If you are a 0 on defense, you're a bad football team.
Is it time? What do you do? Do you fire him?
I think you do. You have to fire him.
I think you kind of might need to
because
do something like that.
There is almost, like I said, there's a responsibility that you've got to have to be like, hey, man, this isn't working. We're still in this thing right now. Like, if you're shoddy, you're saying, hey, we're 2-3-1. We're not. No one's running away with this division just yet. The Eagles look very beatable. We got to make a change.
It feels that way. Does James Franklin coach defense? Does Trent Dilfer know anything about the 4-3?
Trent Dilfer does not. No.
How about Gundy? You think he knows something about that?
I don't think he would do well either. No.
Well,
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but they got to find someone. Now, unfortunately, all the coaches getting fired are offensive coaches. The Cowboys are good there.
We're good. We're good.
But yeah, I do think they have to make a change, and it sucks.
If they don't, it's incumbent upon your team leadership, at least on the offensive side, to start bitching. It really is. You can't accept this.
Yeah. No, somebody's got to say something.
Speak up.
All right, let's take a break. We'll dive into that game. We'll dive into the college games. We got so much to get into today. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a couple of trouble spots along 281 northbound at Bitters. That's a stall. Now off to the shoulder. They moved it off a main lane. And then this road work at 281 northbound on the off-ramp to get onto westbound 1604. That connector ramp is closed. A stall at 35 northbound Judson Road off to the shoulder. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, give us a call on the traffic tip line so we can check it out. 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by eBay.
So I was on eBay because I'm absolutely obsessed
with this rare hologram trading card. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. eBay had it. They even had
the perfect parts that fit my car.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
Joel, don't you just love Halloween?
It's okay, but I do like your troll costume.
I'm not wearing a costume.
Folks, if your home's AC starts making those witching sounds or the pipes in your wall start moaning and clanging like ghosts having a party, call Quarter Moon at 651-5899 and we'll send our team of highly trained
Ghostbusters!
I was gonna say technicians.
I ain't afraid of no clogs.
Quarter Moon Plumbing and AC, 651-5899. License number TACLA 141074EM16004.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text BAIL to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
Oh. The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Boo! I'm your old cheap water softener. Trick or treat, I got news for you. I'm not working again. Some days I just don't feel like it.
Just imagine what the inside of your home's pipes look like with all that hard water. Now that's scary.
Oh yeah, my bad.
I'm Jason at Connecticut Quality Water Softeners of San Antonio and the Hill Country. Don't let your old sporadic water softener ruin your house. Get a Connecticut. A Connecticut system can actually lengthen the life of your appliances, protect your pipes from buildup, and gives you soft skin and silky smooth hair.
Oh, don't listen to him. Stick with me, your old junky water softener. I'm lazy, but cute.
There's a reason Dave Ramsey says a Connecticut is the last water softener you ever own. Call us at 210-656-PURE. And right now, we'll give you a free reverse osmosis drinking station right at your kitchen sink.
Ooh, I'm tired. I need to take another break.
ConnecticutSA.com.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Football season's in full swing, and Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. You can make picks and win money right now in Texas, and it's so easy. Pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on their stats, like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and more. Get it right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. It's so easy, guys. Is Javonte Williams going to score a touchdown this weekend? Is Dak going to go higher or lower on his touchdowns? And it's not just football, baseball, UFC, basketball. They've got it all. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code ALAMO, ALAMO. You'll score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code ALAMO. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up Monday on The Blitz, another big weekend of football, both college and pro.
We'll react to the Cowboys game at Carolina and a couple of big college games.
The UTSA Roadrunners homecoming against Rice. Jeff Traylor will join us at 4:30.
The Blitz, Monday at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix, and you're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You a Fine Young Cannibals fan?
Do they have another song?
Yeah. They redid an Elvis song.
Oh, but you think the guy from Wheatus is a girl?
It is. I hadn't commented yet on the Fine Young Cannibal. Yeah, he's. Okay. This is a little bit higher, but I can tell this is a dude trying to sing high. Yeah, it's high. I mean, it's okay to sing high. I'm not even mad at Wheatus. I just legitimately thought it was a female singing.
But he goes hard when he goes to the chorus here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tell him.
This was a jam back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a good beat. Easy to dance to. I'll give it a 7.
Myself. I don't like the. That's the part I don't like.
It was a different time.
It was.
Young Cannibals.
Where are they from?
They're London types. They're British.
Yeah, they're immigrants.
That's a brother singing, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I guess I can hear it now, yeah. That's a British black guy, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Got some West Indies.
That's Idris Elba.
It is him.
Idris is a genuine badass. I bet it could be. I'm a fan.
Of this or Idris Elba?
Both.
Oh. All right. I don't know how much more we have to say about the Cowboys, at least right now. I mean, we can dig back into that game a little bit later, but let's talk some college football for a brief minute because it was big day in the state of Texas. I guess let's start with your Fighting Aggies, Rob. They are now number 4 in the country. That was another great win.
It's a good win. Yeah. But you don't take those lightly. No,
I was
the Florida team, given what had happened 3 hours prior, that win looks even better.
I got news. DJ Lagway sucks.
Yeah, he kind of sucks.
That's Anthony Richardson 2.0.
Pretty much.
Like somebody is going to draft him thinking they've got the next.
He's an athlete. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah, but he sucks at football.
Move around. He's just
not good.
He has a limited. There's a limited play set. There's only certain things he can do.
I saw some stats yesterday. This blew my mind. The offensive line for the Aggies, and I said the difference between Texas and A&M was A&M has an elite offensive line. Texas has a bad one. 4 A&M linemen had a PFF grade of better than 81.5, which is elite.
Yeah.
0 penalties on the O-line. 0 negative plays. 0 sacks allowed. 0 hits on Marcel Reed all game.
Let's talk about the last 8 minutes of the game. And while it was, for Aggie fan, boring, it was 4 yards and a cloud of dust for 8 straight
it was
minutes.
Grinding clock for almost the entire fourth quarter.
God bless Mike Elko, because that wouldn't have been Jimbo, that wouldn't have been Sumlin, that you name any other coach since Slocum who would have had the gumption and the wherewithal. Like, I don't care that we don't need to. Let's run the football.
Yeah.
I don't care that we can throw it. I don't care that we can move it. Let's just finish this game and go home and embarrass Florida on the way out. And that's what they did. They took their soul.
Well, this is now a 6-0 football team, and they're headed up to Arkansas, where I think they're going to
At some point, they're going to dial together. At some point, this whole team is going to play well, and it could be Arkansas.
Maybe.
Pig
but
you.
As you look at A&M's schedule, my guess is A&M is, and I'll say depending on what Texas does between now and then, A&M is going to be a favorite in every game.
Oh, yeah.
With the Texas may be the only exception. But even at Missouri, I think they'll be favored. I think they'll be favored at LSU.
That defense in the second half, there's still problems with the defense. There's some internal issues. There's still things that need to be fixed, but the things they're good at are the things that need to be good at versus the teams they're going to play that are on the schedule.
A&M has not played their best game yet.
No, not at all.
And man, they're figuring this thing out, man. This is a damn good football. It's certainly a playoff team. I think they're a potential SEC championship team.
They're coming together, and they're getting better by the game, and there's still little holes to be fixed, and it starts at quarterback. I think he'd be the first to admit that wasn't his best game.
Yep.
When you have that kind of
still in the world where I'm not even sure he's that good.
Well, no, you're right. I think there's certainly that argument that he is the sum of a lot of really good parts.
Yeah.
So I absolutely. Yeah, I'm guardedly optimistic. I'm still a battered Aggie, but man, oh man, it's hard not to be giddy. It really is, because they're good at the good things. They're good at the things you have to be good at to win things, and they're great on third down. If you're 3rd and 4 or better, good luck, man. They're coming. It's wolves to a wounded rabbit. They're just coming for you, man. It's as solid a defense as. I hate to start throwing around wrecking crew because we're 5 games into this, but this is a pretty solid kind of fly to the ball defense that just needs to buckle up inside the tackles.
Well, after the first quarter, they were a force. They got it out of their system early, and it was like, man, is this going to be this game going to be in the 60s?
It felt that way.
But Florida did nothing for the last 45 minutes of that game.
Good game.
And in a world where we're now saying like. And I say this, like, who are the good teams? I don't know who's really good. I mean, A&M should be on the short list of teams that we're having a conversation about.
They're
certainly
in the 4, right? I think these are the 4. I think we start to have a drop off after 4, maybe after 5.
I don't know. I mean, I guess because for everybody who's doubting A&M, there's probably a Texas Tech guy going, "Why are you doubting us?"
And Tech has a right to talk about it.
And Ole Miss saying, "Well, why are you doubting us?"
Well, I mean, I think we saw why.
Yeah, but we also talked about that game being like the sleepiest of sleepy spots.
And they played that way. And by the way, if you're going to do an Ole Miss game, can somebody put the crowd mic outside the booth? It was like watching a game in a mausoleum. They were a victim of a trap, but they were also exposed for what that quarterback is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I worry for the film that Ole Miss put out. And that might have been just lackadaisical football combined with poor broadcast quality, but it felt like that game was sleepwalking.
But if I trust anybody to get the most out of a quarterback, it's Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, we'll see how long this kid lasts. That was just a bad. He looked awful. He just did not look good to me.
But Indiana is clearly for real.
Wow.
You know, I said I wasn't going to bet that game because I hadn't trusted them against higher level talent, and it didn't matter. And it may be time to admit that they're the higher level talent because
they are
now
solid, man.
with defense. Mendoza, they've got a real nothing against Curtis Rourke, who's a good player and he was good in Cignetti's system, but Mendoza's like an NFL quarterback.
I didn't know he was as mobile. I'd been led to believe that he's just kind of a statue back there. No, that guy can ball.
Man.
Yeah, that's a legitimate football team.
That's a real quarterback.
Come on, Oregon, that was as bad a performance of any landing team I've seen in a minute. They had time off. Weren't they off? Had they had a week off for that?
Nope.
Wow, that was they never got started. To get beat like that.
I want you to hear Indiana's remaining schedule. Indiana, who is now sitting at 6-0, these are their last 6 games. Michigan State at home.
No, I watched USC dismantle them.
UCLA at home.
Oh, well, look out.
Okay.
I'm just saying I saw UCLA dismantle them.
At Maryland. At Penn State. home Wisconsin, Wisconsin might be the worst team in the world, and then at Purdue.
Yeah.
Like, Indiana they'll be favored in every game.
Yeah, this is
they
like last
might
year.
be 12-0.
Can they get through the title game? Can they beat Ohio State? That's going to be how it comes through. They're a playoff team no matter what.
Oh, certainly.
But, yeah, they get a good measuring stick. They'll know exactly who they are before the playoffs start because they'll play the number one team in the country because I don't see Ohio State losing anything before then.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the Red River game. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
San Antonio Sports Stars 50K Pro Football Pick'em giveaway is back. Head to USASportsStar.com and pick the winners of each pro football game every week to earn points for each correct pick. Highest points each week wins a $25 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Highest points overall scores $1,000 worth of tickets from A Awesome Tickets. Pick the winning ticket of every regular season game. Win the grand prize, $50,000. This is an Audience National contest across multiple markets. The 50K Pro Football Giveaway. Register and win at SASportsStar.com.
You know the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Prepare for a cosmic convergence like no other. SpaceCon 2025, landing in San Antonio October 24th to 26th. Meet legends from across the galaxies. Elizabeth Olsen, Brie Larson, Paul Bettany, Ian McDermott, Karen Gillan, Carrie Ann Moss, David Duchovny, and more. I've been waiting light years for this. SpaceCon 2025, the universe is ready for you. Tickets available at SpaceConSA.com.
At Frost, we go above and beyond with our services, like getting to know our customers by name, offering 24/7 real human phone support, and always keeping a supply of treats for our 4-legged friends. You know, the little things, like when a customer was out of town before a hurricane and their Frost banker drove all the way to Corpus Christi to tie their boat down. We couldn't make that up if we tried. Frost, exactly what you unexpected.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Texas Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at TSAOG.com.
George gets justice. After being hit by an 18-wheeler, the experienced attorneys of George Salinas Injury Lawyers are San Antonio's choice for getting you the maximum compensation you deserve. With over 110 years of combined experience, they've recovered millions for their clients. 18-wheelers may be bigger than you on the road, but you can be bigger than them in the courtroom. George guarantees that you don't pay unless they win your case. Call 210-225-0909 today for a free consultation. George gets justice. GetGeorge.com.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So, I'm a plumber and needed to get work in the door.
So business was going down the drain?
Yeah, I went to Staples. They printed yard signs, business cards, even flyers to leave at supply stores.
But at what cost, man?
Well, I saved $125 on my order, and now I'm booked solid. Boom!
Back at ya. For your business printing, Staples.
That was easy.
Now save up to $125 on custom print orders. Valid in-store and online. Ends 11/1. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro. On them, it's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
24 monthly bill credits on experience beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits ended. Balance due if you pay off earlier or cancel. Finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
All right, Morning Huddle 94.1, San Antonio Sports Star. Aggie got a big win. They were not as desperate for a big win as Los Longhorns, who, quite frankly, dominated.
Yes, it was not. None. That's why they jumped right in the poll. I mean, it wasn't.
Well, I also want to say this. I said this to you on Friday. If John Mateer plays, I want nothing to do with Oklahoma.
Well,
it was obvious, that dude should not have been in the game.
I almost felt bad for him. Now, we never found out where the blood was coming from, but you have to assume,
bro,
that the wound reopened. And and that's one thing. Now, I don't know if his thumb had anything to do with accuracy, because that wasn't the problem.
You don't know if his thumb had anything to do with it?
No, what I'm saying is, I don't think he was inaccurate. I think he was a step slow. It wasn't so much about his thumb and being inaccurate, like the ball wasn't leaving his hand right. He couldn't find open dudes. He was missing open guys. He rusty was the better term for it. It was like he wasn't.
I mean, he
sharp.
threw one of the pick that he threw right at halftime was like
that wasn't an accuracy problem. That was a bad read.
Well, there was no sooner within
it was
15 yards.
So that's one of those. Did the wide receiver cut the wrong way? Did you read the wrong thing? I didn't think he was inaccurate. Is what I'm trying to get to. I thought he just was a step slow. He was rusting. He didn't play well. It wasn't inaccurate. It wasn't like he couldn't get the ball where he wanted it to.
All I know, I don't know what it was. I know he shouldn't have been playing in that game.
And it was obvious within about 8 minutes. I don't know why they kept going back to him. Didn't they have a quarterback put 44 on the board last week?
Yeah.
I mean, at least he knows snap count.
I couldn't believe that.
But it was more than that, AJ. It was a confirmation to me that the OU stuff is overblown. That man for man, talent for talent, Texas was better at just about every position.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't, if you didn't know what the records were, which is this kind of game, but Jimmy's and Joe's, it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Texas just looked bigger, faster, and stronger on both sides of the ball.
And I think it's fair to question the two big wins that Oklahoma has so far.
I think it is fair.
As Michigan they were not impressive this weekend. And Auburn, I think Auburn's good. I just think
their quarterback makes mistakes and keeps teams in it.
I mean, I feel bad for Auburn this weekend. They got hosed.
They did.
Hosed by the SEC officials, but we'll get to that a little bit later.
Time. Losers lose. That's what they do.
But yeah, I think it is fair to question where Oklahoma's really at.
But I don't want to do that. I don't want to take away from the ridiculously well-played football game that Texas brought to bear. They played, and it was kind of a revelation to see them run the ball. And the kid that was running it was the one Weisner last year had an adequate year. Yesterday or Saturday, he to me was the primary difference, which means the running game, and the lineman blocked. But the moment Arch could play action, the world got so easy.
Yeah. And, I mean, anytime you get a big punt return, that...
Oh, man.
Of course, and Venables after, there was at least 2 clear balks in the back. We've already sent the film to the SEC.
He's got to go put on overalls and work the crypt. He's horrifying.
Good luck, Bubba. All right. We'll continue talking foosball. It's a football Monday on the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
KTFM Floresville, your home for the Super Bowl. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by eBay.
So I was on eBay because I'm absolutely obsessed
with this rare hologram trading card. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. eBay had it. They even had
the perfect parts that fit my car.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Hornitos Tequila and America's team have one major thing in common. Everyone can enjoy them. They weren't made just to have a few fans, but to gather people who love high-quality, real Texas football and premium fresh-pressed agave tequila. It's for all our fans. Whether you live in Texas or not, or sip your Hornitos in a Paloma or straight, it's 100% agave tequila for 100% of Dallas Cowboys fans. Hornitos, the tequila de todos. Drink smart. Hornitos Tequila, 40% alcohol by volume. 2025 Salsa Tequila Import Company, Chicago, Illinois.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
That guy pulled out in front of me out of nowhere. The police are on their way, but I'm really shaken up.
Don't worry. We're going to get you taken care of. You made the right call.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you've been hurt in a car, truck, or 18-wheeler wreck, call Davis Law Firm at 444-4444. We're ready to help day or night, and there's no fee unless we win.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Energy slipping away, losing your edge? Could be low testosterone. Take action. Synergenics and Low T Center offer a quick free T test. Get pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded, personalized for you. Most insurance covers it. The best you is waiting at trtmvp.com.
The right stuff. Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s.
Call Right Home Services.
Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. 210-444.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions, and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/sports. QUO.com/sports.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your...
Windshield wipers. eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour, So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you get into your commute, new trouble spot, northeast side, 35 northbound, Judson Road. Got a stall that's taking up a left lane. 7-8 minute delays got you stop and go from Randolph Boulevard. Downtown, 37 northbound, the connector to westbound I-10. We do have an accident. Connector ramp partially blocked. Left shoulder of the ramp is closed. And on 281 northbound, the off-ramp to 1604, we've got road work. Westbound connector ramp closed. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys couldn't get back over 500 on the season, suffering a 30-27 walk-off field goal loss to the Carolina Panthers. The AP Top 25 is out, and Texas A&M moves up to 4th. There is hope, Penn State. Texas Tech moved up to 7th, and Oklahoma fell from 6th to 14th after getting blown out by Texas, who was back in the poll at 21. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
7:01 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. We'll get to the losers coming up in the next hour. We got plenty of losers to talk about, certainly, but we're talking college football right now, the weekend that was, and the weekend that was the last weekend at Penn State for James Franklin. R.I.P. James,
Man,
Jimmy Franks.
You know, the thing about that, I'm trying to put this analogy and make it sound less than goofy. My wife loved Game of Thrones because she loved, like everybody loved, all the moving pieces behind the scenes. You know, like this guy's coming into favor and whatever. College football is Game of Thrones. Who could have foresaw that Franklin would be fired?
Oh, yeah.
Barely making it through September.
See, it's funny. You said your wife loves Game of Thrones because all the stuff behind the scenes. I loved Game of Thrones because
the sex.
Any given week, well, yeah, that too, but
any given
Daenerys.
week, yes.
Any given week, someone's head could roll.
And who'd have saw? That's what I was getting at. It's like the first episode, or the first season of Game of Thrones, when our favorite dude got his head cut off.
And Ned Stark just gone.
And just like that, Franklin is gone. Literally 2 weeks ago, there was an overtime interception. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
And from that moment till today, $48 million buyout, just an absolute cataclysmic collapse. And like A&M, we sit back, we're laughing because it's only $49 million or whatever it might be. But that was a burn that was coming. It was. You saw it 8 weeks coming. You saw it at 7 weeks. It was just a matter of it's over. Franklin, holy crap.
Well, we were talking about it in our group chat yesterday. Penn State's about to become an Adidas school.
Oh yeah.
And Adidas
can't have this, man.
And again, I don't know if these rumors are confirmed, but
I think it's pretty true.
I think that Adidas paid, if not all, a good portion of James Franklin's buyout to say, hey, let's get a fresh start here. When you guys become an Adidas school, let's start from scratch.
Isn't that it? And Penn State can thank their lucky stars. It's something that needed to happen.
Oh, yeah. They weren't going to pull the trigger on it because they were like...
It's too expensive.
Here's the thing about... And this is... I don't know if this is the right move or not to fire James Franklin for two reasons. One of them, Adidas apparently just fixed. Like, if they... I would have said, I'm not paying $50 million for James Franklin to go away. Now, it's not to that point yet. Adidas said, let's do it. Okay, cool. Now comes part two of the question. Who are you going to get better? What better coaches out there?
Again, this isn't about better. This is about different.
I know, but it's easy to say that initially, but the next guy you hire, unless you're hiring for just like a 2-year Band-Aid, is going to be the guy. you want to make sure he's a good
I think
whatever
it's a
we think of
pretty
James
prime
Franklin.
spot.
James Franklin's a pretty good coach.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's not going to be better. It's going to be different. Now, it might be a method of attack, but there's also something else at play here that we have to apply the Dallas Cowboy Jerry Jones methodology of running a large professional franchise like the Cowboys or like Penn State. Is winning is really only about the fourth most important thing. I mean, let's be real here. This is an economic engine, the likes of which someone was willing to pay $49 million to further down the road.
Yeah.
So there's more to it. And some of this is the coaching search. Some of this is let's just keep this thing rolling. And when Adidas unveils, trust me, the coach they get is going to be handsomely paid.
Yeah.
He'll be in the top 2 or 3, knowing that there's a lot of guys sitting with a good job and a winning record that are going to talk to Penn State. That we haven't even thought about. So they're going to get, much like Alabama, they're going to get the absolute best dude that they want because they can afford him.
Mind you, Penn State, their coaching search is a different group of people than Arkansas and Oklahoma State. This is
You're not calling unemployed dudes.
This is a big boy job, and this is not a job where they're going to say, who's doing well down in San Marcos, Texas? No.
Yeah.
They're the first call. I bet the first call they make, and I don't know if it'll get answered. I bet the first call they make is to Kurt Cignetti.
I think it would make a lot of sense. It just seems to be the natural flow of things that he's established. He's the hot dude, and my gosh, what a record he's shown. And when I saw that happen, all I could think was, all of the Indiana border regions and everybody, the conference call that those guys had yesterday, because they're going to have to come up with probably $20 million in the next couple of weeks. I mean, they're going to have to come up with a bunch of money fast because he's going to leverage this whether he wants the job or not.
Yeah. No, I think so. I got a feeling that's the very first call they made.
And I'd do it in a second. After this weekend, he is a rock star, man. I don't know what it is about him, but there's just something. Google him. There's something about this cat, the swagger, and it's the Midwestern kind of nerd swagger.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy that would like go bananas throwing a strike, in bowling. Like, I bet he's a hell of a bowler.
I bet, no doubt.
You know what I mean?
A 30-20 win for Indiana over Oregon in Autzen Stadium. That is a huge win.
Impressive as all get out. Great football game, too.
The biggest win of his career, certainly, and has Indiana, like I said, on path to at least go see how they hold up against Ohio State this year. We'll see.
Thought,
again, I would say I have my doubts about them against a top-level program, but it's hard to argue what they're doing right now, so I'm not going to. Elsewhere, speaking of Ohio State, they got a solid, though I would say unspectacular, win over Illinois, 34-16. Just did what they needed to do, and made Luke Altmaier make some mistakes.
This was an Illinois team that was waiting for Ohio State. They rolled into Champaign or Urbana-Champaign and kicked their ass.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like it was ever close.
Well, that's Ohio State and Indiana both going on the road and beating up on other perceived good Big Ten teams. Those are statement wins. We mentioned Ole Miss got away with one. This was a 24-21 win over Washington State. They were in a fight. And I said, this game was sandwiched between LSU and then they're at Georgia next week. If they were ever going to fall asleep for a game, this was going to be it. I think they fell asleep.
I hope they did because
they survived.
They left some bad tape, man.
They survived.
I feel like I can defend this team now. I don't know if that's true, but if I'm coming in, I saw some things from just umbrella, man. Don't let this guy throw deep. I think we can stop him.
Here's another thing I'll say. Now that James Franklin is fired, there have already been times where people said Kalen DeBoer should be fired. And had they fired Kalen DeBoer at first chance,
no, that's true.
Alabama would be in a lot worse shape than they're in now. But Alabama gets a huge win on the road against Missouri.
And I'll say that Kalen DeBoer feels very much like early James Franklin. I mean, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt for a while, but there's something about DeBoer that even against Missouri, you were a little worried. I mean, it's a good win.
Missouri's good.
Yeah, I know, but it shouldn't have been just 3 points. They whooped Missouri. They went up and down the field. They just couldn't convert. Between the 30s, they dominated that team. But the score was kind of like, man, you got this thing way too close. It could have easily gone the other way.
Ty Simpson is a very good football player.
He is.
Very, very good football player.
Run the football, Kalen. I don't know why they're best when when 26 is running the football.
20 carries.
Keep doing it. That wasn't enough. They're at their best when 26 is carrying the football.
I want to say they had like 38 minutes time of possession. They controlled that football game.
They dominated the game. The score was not indicative of what I saw.
Speaking of domination, Texas Tech continues 42-17 win over Kansas.
Best thing that happened to Tech was their starting quarterback going down, man. I think they need to admit the fact that backup is better.
I don't know that he is. He certainly gives them a different
changed the game,
a different profile, like because he can run. But Baron Morton I think is very good too. I don't know what I don't know how long the injury. And it was earlier. It was a head. Now it's a leg. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Baron Morton. But what I do know is Texas Tech's defense continues to be elite, and they found a way to put up 42 points, so they're going to keep winning football games. Georgia gets a 20-10 win over Auburn in a game. I normally don't feel bad for teams.
I don't feel bad for Auburn.
I do.
It was a spirited game.
They got hosed in multiple ways.
Timeout! No,
I was just clapping.
I'm happy. This is how. See, in Georgia, we clap like this. I don't know where y'all are from, but we clap with one pointed finger touching our palm.
Yeah.
It's a golf clap or a timeout.
And there was some late penalty nonsense. The SEC made sure that Georgia won that football game. I can tell you that. Tough breaks for Auburn.
Bunch of cheating bastards.
Even tougher if you had Auburn plus the points, because that went away on that one too. So that was a tough one. LSU 20, South Carolina 10. I got to say, I'm convinced LSU is not good.
No, they're not.
We're going to find – I don't know who's going to expose it. Somebody's going to.
I tried to watch some of that game. Neither one of those teams worth anything.
Their defense is a lot better than it was a year ago when it was dreadful. So that's a good start.
Which scares me.
But Nussmeier is not it.
Nope.
Stop trying to convince me that Garrett Nussmeier is great.
I'm
He's
out
not
on that one. He will be at another university next year, probably somewhere mid. He ain't going pro.
Well, I think he is.
I think his stock is now. He's probably a 6th, 7th rounder at best.
Somebody's got to go pro in the for these quarterbacks.
He is not. There's lots of knots with Garrett Nussmeier.
Tennessee hangs on against Arkansas, 34-31. Probably not how they drew it up.
They almost win almost all the time.
That's Arkansas. Right. Arkansas now 2-4 overall. Tennessee moves to 5-1. Good win for them, even though it wasn't pretty.
To go through the valley of death.
Georgia Tech 35-20 win over Virginia Tech. Haynes King 20 of 24 continues to just
Haynes for Heisman, man. Why isn't he in the Heisman voting?
Probably because Georgia Tech's best win so far is Clemson.
Let's not quibble about that. You play what the schedule makes you play.
Right, and then you don't get a Heisman Trophy for that. But Georgia Tech, may be a playoff team too.
Fun football team. It's ACC good.
I agree, but but again, when you talk about their schedule,
they're solid. It's a fun football.
The rest of their schedule: Duke, Syracuse, NC State, Boston College, Pitt, and then Georgia. The last game, they're undefeated. Right? They're going to be they could be a 10-2 team. That's likely a playoff football team. They're going to get smashed.
Oh, they're going to get destroyed.
But they're likely a playoff team. I'm telling you now, I am in love with this USC offense. USC smashes Michigan. It was my favorite bet of the weekend, and it was never in doubt. Jaden Maiava is legit. I think he should be in the conversation for Heisman.
Well, he gets his chance next week. This is his big stage weekend.
Yeah, I like this USC. Now, their defense, some issues, but I think USC is going to go to Notre Dame and beat them.
I hope.
I believe they're going to do that. Now, it's hard for me to also forget last time USC went out of their time zone and Illinois beat them, even though I know Illinois is not better than USC. But these travel spots are so onerous for these West Coast teams.
This is Notre Dame. They've been working for this game for a while.
I agree. And King Miller, a walk-on running back for USC, 19 carries, 158 yards, and a touchdown, a walk-on. This offense is legit. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Notre Dame, 36-7 win over NC State. We'll see. Notre Dame's up to 13 in the AP poll, which blows my mind. I don't know who's watched this team and go, yeah, that's about the 13th best team in the country.
Domers, man.
Crazy.
And people wonder why I have this just distaste. It's because of things like this. You're telling me they managed to beat two average football.
Yeah.
Okay.
BYU 33-27 win at Arizona in overtime. They moved to 6-0. Now they have played if there would be there'd be 60 teams in the country who would be 6-0 if they played BYU's schedule.
Yeah.
They're about to play Utah, who won 42-10 against Arizona State.
Who's finally healthy. That offensive line's finally coming back together. So this is not the Utah team of the last 3 weeks. This is the Utah team that Tech smashed and put into the hole.
Yeah, Utah's pretty damn good. Utah, I think, is going to hammer BYU.
I hope so.
Colorado gets a win over Iowa State, 24-17.
Yeah.
I told you that Iowa State team's a bunch of phonies.
Yeah, they are. In Colorado, I'm all about celebrating a good win, but that charging the field,
that ain't a good look.
That didn't look. And that poor kid that got crushed underneath the goal.
That's what he gets. That's what these dopey kids get.
What do you guys? This was not enough to charge the field. You didn't need to do it.
No. Pitt 34, Florida State 31. Florida State stinks. Let's just admit it.
It's over.
They're not good at football. I don't know how that team beat Alabama. I really don't. In hindsight, it's crazy that they beat Alabama.
And I will say this: Pitt's not bad.
No, they're not.
They're a lot better than I thought they were, but they're not that good.
And then UTSA. When do we talk to Jeff? Tomorrow?
That's today.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta change my schedule up. Okay.
Well, they're still scoring. Is that game over yet?
Yeah, I don't know that it's over. They beat Rice 1,000,000-3.
Man, why you do that to those nerds? Why are you beating up on nerds like that?
61-13 was the actual final.
Golly. Score!
Yeah, they needed a get right game, and they got themselves a get right game.
Everybody got a corsage on homecoming night. You know what I mean?
Now, Chase Jenkins, the quarterback for Rice, threw the ball 3 times. He had 33 passing yards, so they still had more passing yards than the Jets.
He's better than Justin.
Still had more passing yards.
He's better than Justin. That was so bad. Good for UTSA. God.
They certainly needed it. And Robert Henry, 12 carries for 64 yards, didn't have to do much. Will Henderson, 5 carries for 115.
See, he got Will Henderson
and 2 touchdowns.
He got Henry's plays. He got Robert Henry's play.
Yeah, he had some good ones.
A 75-yard run play.
So a very nice win in a moment where they really had to get back on track. And then Texas State.
You know what? I'm afraid
they're
players
kind of melting a little bit here.
I think when your head coach is up for a bunch of different jobs, it's hard, especially at a school like Texas State, who's got to have a lot of things going right because they don't have much of a tradition. They can't fall back on what did we used to do to be successful.
The hell they can't. This is the Pac-12.
That's right.
Drive through San Marcos. Everything's about the Pac-12.
So
you might want to remember, right now you're in the Sun Belt, and you're not looking very competitive in the Sun Belt.
And people are not going to the game. It's too bad.
Yeah, that's an ugly loss. And last week they lost to Arkansas State, who I think is just bad. At least Troy is solid, but it was a game that they were in control of, and they just pooped it. I mean, they were up 28-7 at the end of the first quarter, and they lost that game. You imagine getting a 21-point first quarter lead at home and losing the game in overtime.
Slowly just watching it bleed.
Disgusting.
Away.
So, I don't know what's going on in San Marcos, but it is a disaster right now as Texas State falls to 3-3, 0-2 in the Fun Belt. All right, let's take a break. We'll look at the NFL on the other side, the NFL non-Cowboy edition. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Dallas Cowboys fans, come on down! It's AJ and Rob from the Morning Huddle,
and you could be the next contestant on
The Stat Is Right.
Every week leading up to the week of the Cowboys home game, AJ and Rob toss out a Cowboys player and a stat from the upcoming home game. Passing yards, rushing yards, number of times Dak adjusts his wristband mid-play, or perhaps CeeDee Lamb mouthguard chews per quarter. Whatever. All you have to do is predict that stat, get the closest, and bam! You're headed to Jerry World with a pair of tickets to the next Cowboys home game. Think of it like The Price is Right, but instead of winning a blender, you get to scream, "How about them Cowboys?" inside AT&T Stadium. So study up, Cowboy Nation, and listen to the Morning Huddle to play. The stat is right. Only on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Trust, price, and ease of transaction. That's our philosophy at GiveMeTheVin.com. We love to buy cars. Fat ones, skinny ones, curvy ones, fast ones, slow ones, round ones, and square ones. Yes, square body Chevys. We buy them at GiveMeTheVin.com. Go to GiveMeTheVin.com right now, put yours in, and get a quote. We'd love to buy it. GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
What does it mean to work with one of the largest personal injury law firms in Texas? At Thomas J. Henry, it means we can take cases all the way to trial when others would have accepted a low settlement offer. It means Thomas J. Henry can put our team of legal minds, investigators, and medical experts to work for you. It means you get personal attention and access to our team when you need us. Visit thomasjhenrylaw.com. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal Office, San Antonio.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
Attention passengers, we've reached 10,000 feet and internet is now available for purchase.
I just paid hundreds for this flight, and you can't even throw in internet? I'll just take the free pretzels.
Sorry, but I do have snack boxes for sale.
I'm just gonna sleep.
In that case, we are selling pillows and blankets as well.
I'll just breathe. That's free, right?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
It's a little quiet on the border these days. Illegal border crossings at an all-time low because Donald Trump and Senator John Cornyn have been fighting side by side to seal the border. Cornyn has led the charge in the Senate, funding more agents, more technology, and more miles of secure border wall, beating back Biden's border failures, taking the fight directly to the cartels. Cornyn stands with President Trump, voting with him 99% of the time, supporting Trump's nominees, confirming conservative judges who defend our Constitution, and together, Trump and Cornyn put America first. They've worked to keep our families safe and our border defended. Yep, it's quieter on the border now because real leadership gets results. Call and thank Senator John Cornyn, 713-572-3337, and tell him to keep delivering Trump's agenda. Paid for by Lone Star Freedom Project, LoneStarFreedomProject.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Keeping your engines healthy means protecting them in season and out. Experts trust Stable to do that, and third-party testing confirms it. Stable is the industry leader in preventing fuel-related issues, no matter if you use it in your car, boat, or outdoor power equipment. In season or out, at every fill-up or when you store, start with Stable.
Joel, don't you just love Halloween?
It's okay, but I do like your troll costume.
I'm not wearing a costume.
Folks, if your home's AC starts making those witching sounds or the pipes in your wall start moaning and clanging like ghosts having a party, call Quarter Moon at 651-5899 and we'll send our team of highly trained
Ghostbusters!
I was gonna say technicians.
I ain't afraid of no clogs.
Quarter Moon Plumbing and AC, 651-5899. License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
Dallas Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer goes one-on-one and has some fun with the Morning Huddles, AJ and Rob, Friday mornings.
Have you had time to listen to the new Taylor Swift album? What's your favorite track so far?
Didn't even know she's got a new record out. When did this break? Do you guys have a favorite track?
The title track is my favorite so far.
It's got a good hook.
It's good. And Honey is pretty good also.
I'll report back next week.
All right. All right. You might be Team Swifty with us next week. You never know.
Brian Schottenheimer's unfiltered look at the Cowboys' upcoming game, Friday mornings, presented by AA Best Bail Bonds on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Oh, we had some, we were rocking out on the road trip.
Oh, yeah? What did y'all listen to?
This.
Yeah, we listened to some, like.
And a lot of different versions.
Oh, yeah. Some Rob Zombie.
No U2?
We went hard.
Some Rob Zombie, some White Zombie.
No, there was no.
No U2?
No,
we went hard
No Dr. Hook?
I did play some, I did play some Creed.
I even offered. I was like, hey, man, if you want me to drive, I'll be more than happy to. Because if you drive, you get to pick the music. So he drove the whole time, so I never said anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, because I drove, we got where we were going faster than...
every time I get a little nervous, I just start looking at my phone. That's all I do. As we start to...
What, doing 90?
We were doing 90.
But think about this. If I wouldn't have been driving, we would have been shut out at the second barbecue place we went to. Because we got there...
I never bitched.
I did not.
Did not say a word. I just knew every time I'd feel a little... I just looked down at my phone. Just jam out to some Slipknot and some Guar.
Oh,
I was
that's
gonna
funny.
say you probably
Just
went
look at my
all
phone.
out, right?
So the second barbecue place we went to, like we got there right before they ran out of food.
Yeah, and
really?
what good stuff they had left, we took.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Vic, I had the best piece of cornbread I've ever had in my life.
That's
what Famous James said.
It was
oh my God.
Spectacular.
And I turned around, like they said, you got the last piece. I turned around and said, I got the last piece of cornbread, everybody.
People were pissed. You ordered their cornbread, and then they pulled out this little tube, the squeeze bottle of like Angel's Tears.
It was like honey butter.
I don't know what that stuff was.
Bro.
My God.
And where was this at? Which one was this?
GW's in San Juan. It was the best place that we went to.
It was the most unique barbecue I've eaten. It was really good.
And what was the average cost of each meal?
We did the math. It was $36 for a half pound of brisket.
36. I was probably.
Across the valley, it was about the same everywhere we went.
Okay.
I spent probably at all three places. I spent between $40 and $50.
Yeah, it was about 100.
Not bad.
Yeah. You bought a little bit more than I did, especially at that last stop.
Okay.
But we tried it at all three. We ordered meals. It wasn't like just let's try it. No, it was full on meals.
Like corn, obviously cornbread. Did you get cream corn?
I mean, the standards were the new standard in Texas. I have noticed, and you probably are much more attuned to this than me. Is you didn't used to see Brussels sprouts nearly as often as you do now. That's a standard now in Texas.
And it was,
and all of them
were
good. All three places had really good. When you see it everywhere, now you got to try it. It's kind of like sausage. You got to try because that's them. Briskets apart from the rub is really more about the smoke. But to me, the sausage is really representation of what you believe is me. I mean, I'm putting in the ingredients, I'm doing all this, and I'm mixing something together. And the sausages across the board were just spectacular. I didn't have a bad one anywhere.
That is the one that I had sausage at all three places.
Yeah.
So
They were all good?
And then you had a jalapeno. You had a Pekin one, a chili Pekin.
I had a chili Pekin sausage at the last place.
Pekin.
Oh, it was good.
I can't do Pekin.
There were some jalapeno ones.
The one I had at GW's, what they called it a chimi queso,
which was
so it had like chimichurri in it, but it also had cheese like just running throughout
big
it.
chunks of like unmelted cheese. Oh man.
Goo.
No wonder you're in the bathroom all morning.
Yeah, it was the fact that we didn't. I mean, my God, it's been a long time since I felt that full,
Dude. Between
you were sweating.
To be fair, when we went to the last place,
we couldn't eat.
We didn't eat any
it
food
was just
there.
to go.
Everything was to go.
There's no way
at the last place
because it was only about 20 minutes from the place we had just eaten.
And after that meal, I was so full. Like it's the most full I've been in years. I got up and I was like, oh my God, I'm hurting. Because like when they looked at my plate, they were like, "There's no way you're gonna be able to eat that," because we just eaten 2 hours before.
And then we go over, and they're always excited that we're there, and they're like, "Here, try this, try that, try this." Oh. Well, they handed me a piece of brisket at the last spot, and I couldn't eat it. I acted like I ate it. This is really good. Took a bite.
I'll take it to go.
I'm gonna buy some. Trust me, and I'll have it later. I can't eat it now.
I got up at that second place. I had 2 smoked duck leg quarters.
Duck?
Yeah.
Yep. I had Brussels sprouts. I had pineapple fried rice that had pork belly in it. I had that chimi queso sausage.
Whoa.
I had cornbread, and I had
we had dessert.
I had a
bananas
this
Foster
big ass cowboy fat cowboy cookie.
and bananas.
So instead of lard, they used the rendered fat from the pork belly.
Really?
Oh God. Yeah. Oh, so good. So I got up. I was like hurting. I was so full.
And then we
the
went
girl
and ordered
behind
food 20 minutes later.
Then the girl behind me was like, "You guys got to try this cheesecake." I was like, "What?" Oh. And of course I had to try it. I'm like,
did you have to move the seat back because the steering wheel was hitting your stomach?
It wasn't miserably. It's like driving home as a stuffed sausage.
yeah, I was hurting, man.
I legitimately woke
About
up
to break out of my casing.
Well, I had the meat sweats. I did. I woke up Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't do that.
I didn't need the blanket Saturday. Friday
Did you
night.
give Pledge some? Was Pledger here?
I regretted giving him as much as I did.
Oh.
Because I was so full when we landed. When we got back, I was like, I don't think I can eat any smoked meat anytime soon.
No.
So I gave him like half a pound of this and half a pound of that. And then I got home, and my wife the next morning heated up what I brought home, and it smelled so good that I had a bite or two.
And
I
that was
regretted
it.
giving so much to James because the burnt ends from Teddy's in Weslaco might have been the best thing I ordered all day. I didn't eat it till the next day.
Burnt ends are my favorite.
I'm talking about meat candy.
Did
Just
you have
perfect.
Were they pork belly burnt ends?
Pork belly rendered just about to the point where they were going to melt, but they hadn't quite. That perfect pork belly. They did it perfect.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, taking a look at the NFL. We talked about that Broncos-Jets game. It was 13-11 Broncos win. My biggest takeaway was, why didn't the Broncos win by more?
Yeah, it was
like the Broncos sucked too. Like, and there's real I know everybody was real quick to get on the Bo Nix train. I'm not sure about Bo Nix.
He's a functionary, and once you accept the fact that he's a functionary, and as long as he is functioning in the offense, things are going to go great. I think this was a product of playing. When people play golf with me, I'm kind of like the Jets. So I don't care how good you are.
Yeah, you're going to make them look worse.
You play with me after watching me tee off a couple of times, your game's going to go to hell. And I think you watch Justin Fields drop back a couple of times, and that's the worst thing that a guy like Nix can see. I'm going to attribute the trip to London and just playing a god-awful football team that you went, I'll give them a pass. They're not a great football team, but they're good enough to scare you. I wouldn't want to play them, and I wouldn't want to be in their conference. But I'm not afraid of them. You know what I mean?
Colts 31, Cardinals 27. The Cardinals offense looks so much better with Jacoby Brissett than it did with Kyler Murray.
What do you do?
Daniel Jones is also he had a I'm starting to see him turn back into Daniel Jones game, but it was still enough to get the win. I mean, you're in a weird spot because, Kyler Murray is very, very handsomely paid.
Overpaid. But the difference between a lot of these overpaid quarterbacks is a lot of times they get overpaid because all of their teammates like them. They're willing to overlook some of the physical ability because the dude is a good dude, and I'm fine getting paid. No one even likes their They don't even like him. It's not like there's anybody in the locker room taking up for him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you do then. I don't know what the move is at that point, but they're in a weird spot because
that's the Cardinal team.
They're very limited with Kyler Murray.
Well,
certainly.
I mean, I will say this: that's the kind of the Cardinal team we thought we were getting. A little bit of high scoring. Let's get the ball downfield and attacking defense. We saw that. It wasn't enough, but we saw it.
Yeah, the Colts though. We might have to have a discussion about, are the Colts actually pretty good? I think they might be.
I think they are. AJ, I thought they were last week. And I there's no way that Danny Dimes was going to live up to the first month of the season.
But like the idea that Jonathan Taylor can be a 6-yard-a-carry running back again, it's not that outrageous, and he seems healthy, and he's doing it.
And the defense is playing. They're a fun football team. There might be rounding into just about the best story of the year.
Yeah, Chargers get a 29-27 win over the Dolphins. Dolphins showed some fight late to make it a game.
What the hell?
Forced the Chargers to go down and win the game on a field goal, but of course the Chargers did. And I got a feeling that Mike McDaniel joins the unemployment line sometime this week.
Yeah, the sad thing is
their one win this season is against the Jets.
Yeah, they were valiant in defeat. Now I don't know how much the Chargers gave them. In that game, that was a red zone watch for me. I didn't see the game, but for the highlights. I thought, at least by the highlights, that maybe the Dolphins got a little bit of fight in them. Maybe there was enough in there to kind of keep them going. But
Tua after the game at the press conference.
That's a whole segment unto itself, and that's really where I was going with this. I thought they showed a little bit of fight until I heard Tua.
Well, let's take a break. We'll talk about that on the other side. Morning Huddle 94.1.
Dr. Jacob Torres is my doctor. The Institute for Functional Health has well, I'll tell you, it has its name, and it's perfect for me because functional health is really, at the end of the day, what we're chasing, right? You want to be healthy, but you want to feel good, too. There's nothing worse than being told you're healthy but feeling lousy. And I get the sense that a lot of people that are on some kind of weight loss program that deprives them of way too much and makes them just feel lousy, well, there's no fun in being healthy and feeling bad, right? The great thing about Dr. Torres is he understands we're all human. There's a reason why most of us are walking in there overweight because we indulge a little bit too much. Now, one of the great things about going to Dr. Torres is you get a full medical breakdown. They're going to find out why you added the weight. And sometimes there's some things going on behind the scenes that are completely out of your control, and that's where the functional health comes in and the medical supervision that Dr. Torres applies. But at the end of the day, you need to feel good and at the same time, feel like you're accomplishing something. And that's why Dr. Torres has been so successful. I walked in meeting him about 300 pounds. I weigh about 230 right now. I had a pretty busy weekend, and I will pay for it the next time I see Doc. But I understand what it takes to lose weight and stay on the track, and that's why I'm still a patient of Dr. Torres. If it's time for you to lose weight, if you're ready to put away all the forks and all the food and start to really focus on getting better, I want you to call Dr. Torres today. The number's 210-468-1891. His website is iffhealth.com. Trust me, if it's time, there's no better resource than Dr. Jacob Torres in the Institute. Go by and talk to him. Find out what I know. You're just going to start losing some weight. And when you do, come on by and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We just cleared one of our trouble spots, that stall on 35 northbound Judson Road, northeast side of town. That just cleared. Now downtown, we still had this accident at 37 northbound, the connector to get onto westbound I-10. The accident has the connector ramp partially blocked. Left shoulder on the ramp is closed. 281 northbound, the off-ramp to westbound 1604. We've got road work, westbound connector ramp closed. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's Upgrade Your Sleep sale is here. See their sleep experts today to find your perfect bed from their premium selection and save big on better rest. Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy.
Davis Law Firm secures important verdicts and settlements for Texans hurt in a car, truck, or 18-wheeler wreck. Many in the millions of dollars. No case is too big or too small. And remember, there's no fee unless we win. So if you want more, call the Fours. Davis Law Firm San Antonio, 444-4444.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Guys, it's October, and that means it's time for Oktoberfest, which means in Texas, it's time for Karboktoberfest. That's right, it's an authentic Bavarian-style Marzen mashed with Vienna and Munich malts, cold fermented, and then aged for 6 weeks. This glass of malty deliciousness comes in at right around 5.5% ABV, features traditional hops imported straight from Germany to the Karbach Brewery there in Houston, Texas. Karboktoberfest pairs well with pretzels, bratwurst, but it tastes mighty fine on its own as well. Karboktoberfest, a Texas cheers to beers. It's here for a good time, not for a long time. You'll be able to find it all around town here in San Antonio, as well as their other fine offerings. We've got Love Street, that's their Kolsch Style Blonde, Hopadillo, their flagship IPA, Crawford Bock, Ziegenbock. There's something for everyone in their lineup. Find it all over town, all the stores, but also at select bars and accounts as well. When you're out and about, you're doing your thing, it's always better with a Karbach.
Macy's Star Deals Week is back. It's one incredible week packed with epic savings on the best fall styles. That means luxurious 100% cashmere sweaters are now just $79.99. The latest beauty from Shiseido, Mac & More, $30 off every $150 you spend. Plus, exclusive online-only daily flash deals and so much more. It's the one week you really can't miss. Macy's Star Deals Week is going on now. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Guys, you can feel your energy slipping away, losing what makes you you. Could be low testosterone. Take action. Synergenics and Low T Center can help reclaim your energy with a quick and simple free T-test. Visit a local Synergenics or Low T Center and receive pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded like other clinics. Experienced providers increase your testosterone to the level that is right for you. Discovered by most major insurance, affordable self-pay options are available. The best you is waiting. Book your free T-test at trtmvp.com.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Texas Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
This is Jason Minix. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right, Morning Huddle 94.1. We were just talking about the Dolphins falling to 1-5 and what it's going to mean for Mike McDaniel's job. I'm going to say this. What Tua had to say after the game ain't a great sign if you're the coach. I'll tell you that. Here's Tua's comments after the game.
I think it starts with the leadership in helping articulate that for the guys, and then what we're expecting out of the guys, right? We're expecting this. Are we getting that? Are we not getting that? We have guys showing up to player-only meetings late, guys not showing up to player-only meetings. Like, there's a lot that goes into that. Do we have to make this mandatory? Do we not have to make this mandatory? So it's a lot of things of that nature that we got to get cleaned up, and it starts with the little things like that.
To be clear, you're saying some players were late or missed?
Late, yeah.
Yeah. When you call a players only meeting and nobody shows up,
well, first of all,
the coach,
these guys
the coach ain't going to be there. Why should I show up?
I hate when I hear there was a players only meeting. What are you talking? There's always players only meetings. You're always alone without your coaches.
Yeah.
There's a lot of time alone without the coach in the room. And they had a players only meeting and they really bared their soul. They really let it go. They really let everybody know how they were feeling. When you hear that, it's over. The boat is already half sunk if you've let it get that far. And then, first of all, yeah, you're blaming your coach. You're the quarterback of this team, bro.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like on you too. What do you mean? You don't have enough sway to get the players to show up for this stupid players only meeting too?
No, I think that's what he was saying. And when he said the leadership, I think he was kind of talking about himself.
I hope he was.
I don't think he was calling out McDaniel. I think he was calling out
like everybody,
the other guys on his team who don't seem to be all in.
It's all over. With this. So, what's that old saying? You blank up a wet dream. Dude, you can't even call a players only meeting. You can't even get everybody to show up on time for a meeting.
No, and think about that. If Tyreek Hill was there, okay. Yeah, somebody's not showing up to the meeting. It's like, oh yeah, it's Tyreek.
Yeah, he's not going to show
Tyreek Hill's like he's broken. So it's somebody else. Dude, it's a mess. It is a mess right now. Dolphins are done. Patriots get a 25-19 win at the Saints.
Let's talk about the young quarterback on that football
Drake
team.
May
He has come of age, man. He
legit,
is here.
man.
It's here. It has happened in front of our eyes.
Yeah, Drake May is very, very legit. He had 260 yards, 3 touchdowns in that game.
Mobile, accurate, tough. Man, they've got him. They got him one. They got
him.
one.
Now, what's going to be around him? That's still going to take a while.
No, I agree. But
you know what?
The good news is you got that.
Well, and the even better news is we talked about this last week. Look at their schedule. I mean, it is it's a cakewalk.
This year's nothing. Everything that happens from here on out for the Patriots is gravy.
Yeah.
Just get better, man. You might get to the playoffs and see what it feels like.
Oh, they're going to get to the playoffs.
You know what I mean?
It's a playoff football team.
Get there, but don't expect to win. But get there and, building blocks and the incremental growth. That's all this is about. And number one. And number two, keep him healthy.
Yeah, and I'll give this credit to the Saints. Spencer Rattler's better than I thought he was. It's a loss is a loss is a loss, but
his wide receiver room was pretty freaking solid.
It is.
I mean, it has really helped him. He's got good dudes to throw to.
But my thought was, well, the Saints are going to be 1-5. They're 1-5. They're going to be dreadful all season long, and then they're going to take a quarterback. They might not have to take a quarterback. They may but actually just get like a really good player and just kind of.
Well, no, I'll give you that. He's still. I wouldn't say they've found their quarterback.
No,
now,
I'm saying he's not their biggest issue.
No, I agree with that. And on the other side, they, while they haven't invested in quarterback at all, and they did have it, their quarterback yanked away. They give them some credit. Like I said, their wide receiver room's pretty solid, and it's helped Rattler.
They could use some line help. They could use some defense. They got a lot of issues, but quarterback's not their worst issue.
Now
which
it's
is
a battle to the bottom.
Going into the season, when I was like, oh, Spencer Rattler or Tyler Shuck, I was like, their quarterback's the big issue. Might not be.
Well, they don't want to win games. Let's not kid ourselves. We're not trying to win. We're just trying to not be embarrassed.
Steelers moved to 4-1.
Okay, now let's talk
23-9 win over Cleveland.
Most misunderstood, most despised, whatever might be going on. Is this real?
No. No. They played the Browns coming off a London trip with no bye.
I know, but at some point you start going, they're not going to beat themselves. Aaron is playing within his limited confines.
They played a quarterback who showed up last week.
This could be a team that's 8-0 or 7-1 before the collapse comes. But they do seem to be kind of on a, living on the edge. But with every passing game, they are getting better.
They are.
So at 4-1, given what I saw coming out of Baltimore, things looking pretty easy right now for Pittsburgh.
They are, and they're going to Cincinnati this week. That could be they could be sitting at 5-1.
What I'm trying to get at is I don't think this run is gone yet. I think they're going to keep winning games and still be this paper tiger.
Well, they have Colts, Chargers, Bills, Lions, and 2 with the Ravens coming up.
Well, the Ravens I'm not worried about. The Bills and the Lions, there's the test.
The Ravens with a healthy Lamar might be a different.
You want to talk about to prove your value?
Oh,
Just
man.
don't show up for work one day? Good grief,
boy.
Cooper Rush. God.
Yeah, dude, and finally, it was too late, but finally they benched Cooper Rush, and it was like, at least they were able to get first downs. Tyler Huntley is clearly a better option for that team.
See Cooper Rush again.
But, yeah, the Rams get a 17-3 win over the Ravens.
And that was no prize from the Rams.
No, Rams played a pretty bad game, and but, if you're going to play that bad and still win by 14 on the road, you're in pretty good shape. The Raiders, 20, Titans 10. Cam Ward.
I mean, if we keeping a buck right now, we ass.
Yeah, you're back to ass.
He does have a cannon, though, man. He has every now and then he lets one go. You're like, man, I wish they could find a way to use his forces for good.
Yeah, he's just no good. Seahawks get a road win, 2012 in Jacksonville.
Huge, best win of the weekend.
Dude, Sam Darnold, we got to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Now, Sam Darnold is not going to win the MVP because the narrative isn't in place yet for Sam Darnold to win the MVP. But from a numbers standpoint, Sam Darnold should 100% be in the MVP conversation.
Looks like his Vikings last year. He's good. He's good. Let's just admit the fact that circumstances doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the team. He's now become an NFL quarterback. He's good.
He is legit. The Packers get a 27-18 win over the Bengals.
Yawn.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see you handle Joe Flacco a little better than that. But
I mean, he's got some good receivers to throw to, and he's an old vet. But I don't think anything good came out of that game at all for anybody.
Joe Flacco threw 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
he's happy.
He's got some dudes to throw to.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll take that if I'm the big. I mean, let's just face it. The Bengals looked much more competent with Joe Flacco than they did with Browning. Jake Browning's garbage. You can't put him out on the field anymore. The Bucs get a 30-19 win over the 49ers.
Can we
the 49ers are cursed. Fred Warner's injury adds. So now a defense that had this. Think about the guys that are that are now done.
All of them.
Bosa and Warner, your 2 best defensive players, done for the year. You haven't had Ayuk all year. You haven't had George Kittle all year. You just got Jawan Jennings back. Like this is. I mean, your quarterback's injured.
I think they need to put calcium in their water.
But the 49ers are 4-2. How's it even possible?
Well,
meanwhile,
it's unsustainable. I'll tell you.
I agree. Meanwhile, the Bucs moved to 5-1. This was the first win all season long that was like I've been betting against the Bucs all year and getting pissed off because they keep pulling magical wins out of their ass. This is the first time I bet on them, and I said, "Well, I was just wrong." That was a clean win for the Bucs. The Bucs are legit. Now, the Bucs are injured as all get out now. They lose Ibuka, which is now their 3rd wide receiver injury.
I don't have a lot of faith that there's long-term success imminent for Tampa. I think there's a playoff win possible, but they're certainly really good, and they're not going to beat themselves. And that's the thing that I think more important than for anything that Baker does is you can go play with him knowing he ain't going to do anything too stupid to lose the game anymore. Because used to, no matter how good it was, he was going to do something dumb late. And that has gone. And, and I think that goes to Jacksonville's coach, that he really changed the mentality of this guy, and he allowed other guys to be successful with him.
Well, the last 2 coaches, the last 2 OCs in Tampa, Dave Canales and Liam Cohen, both doing a pretty good job right now.
Bryce is looking better, and we can certainly give Trevor plenty of credit.
And Mac Jones, while Mac Jones is, I still think, a very solid backup, Mac Jones is going to throw those picks, and he threw a couple yesterday. They're just head scratchers, and you're going to lose games when you do that. Baker, while we're talking about MVP narrative, Baker's going to get MVP votes.
You should.
Right now, I would say if there's a Mount Rushmore of candidates right now, and I'm not saying who it should be because I think Sam Darnold should be in the conversation. It's Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Baker Mayfield, and Matt Stafford. Those are the guys who are in the discussion, I think. And I don't see Baker really falling out of it. He plays in the worst division in football. He's going to have plenty of wins, but mind you, that's the reason why Dakota Prescott's not in that conversation because he's not going to have the wins at the end of the season. You've got to have you got to have team success. And Baker's got that. There's going to be people who say Baker's the best quarterback or best player in the NFL this year.
If you watch his games, the stats are starting to pile up. The numbers are starting to represent what people have been kind of whispering about. Like he's thrown more touchdown passes over the last 4 years than anybody else. The wins, the things that really matter that we really didn't pay attention to because of Mahomes and because of the tush push idea of what Jalen is as a quarterback. Baker's very consistently been the best quarterback in the NFL for the last 4 years by the numbers that matter about winning,
Yeah.
It still feels like the end is nigh. That won't take much to topple them. I mean, it is taking a miracle one week after another. But finally, this week, his team played to the standard. He didn't have to be a hero. They played a good, solid football game.
As for the 49ers, I mean,
I don't know. Get healthy.
They're not going to, though.
Yeah.
I mean, and that defense that had 2 good players on it now has 0.
Yeah, I feel terrible for them.
Things are falling apart for them. No, they're
not.
And that's a team that does play in a good division where Seattle and the Rams both look very legit. 49ers, even at 4-2, can't feel good about where they're at. All right, we got Coach on the other side, right?
I hope so.
All right, we'll talk to Jeff Traylor coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Morning Huddle 94.1.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
Whether you're serving now or have served, American Public University provides education at a pace and price that fit your life. Special rates and grants are available for you and your family. Learn more at apu.apus.edu/military.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Stacy, are you wearing yoga pants to go shopping?
Oh, we're not going out shopping. We're staying in with JTV.
I love jewelry television. Their pearls, their lab-grown diamond jewelry.
Oh, hello. What about their Italian gold and moissanite fire?
Okay, but what about the guys on my holiday list?
Relax. JTV has gifts galore, even for men, like watches and sunglasses.
Watch JTV live and on streaming or shop JTV.com for amazing holiday deals.
Ready to shop?
Yes, but can I borrow a pair of sweats?
Another episode brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but Prize Picks, well, I'll tell you what, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season. As the basketball season begins, Prize Picks is here for you. And whether you're a football fan, a basketball fan, or any kind of sports fan, there's always the games to be played. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash if you're a Spurs fan. More than Victor all the time. Heck, it only takes about 60 seconds to make your picks, and you can turn those picks into cash. It feels so good being right. I told you about Wemby. Dak's on an MVP kind of run. I like the more thans with Dax all season long. On Prize Pick, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, choose the Flex Pay, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. Up to 2,000x, no matter your play. Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code ALAMO to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's ALAMO to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've been representing people injured in traffic collisions here in San Antonio for more than 30 years. After a collision, I've spoken to many people who wanted to believe that the other driver's insurance company would be fair and they really didn't need an attorney. They thought that the insurance company would pay their medical bills and do the right thing. I wish that were true, but trying to go it alone is a big, big mistake. If you have been injured, please know the other driver's insurance company has adjusters and attorneys working against your interest. If insurance companies were trying to get to heaven, I'd be out of a job, gladly. That is just not the world we live in, though. Call me as soon as you can if you are injured in a traffic collision. I do not charge anything to review your case with you. I'll tell you what you need to do and what you should not do. If you want a smart and fair result, you'll need to make smart decisions along the way. And that is what I do. You and I will make smart decisions for you and your family, and we'll get justice and fair results. My number, 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. Or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Connecticut water systems are the best of the best. I personally have one in my home. All those other water softener systems out there are junk in comparison.
For a limited time, receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink. $400 off with trade-in and 0% interest for 12 months with approved credit. Call Connecticut of San Antonio and the Hill Country. 210-656-PURE.
Check them out at ConnecticutSA.com and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
License number 38961.
Coach Saban here. On the field or on your walls, coverage matters. That's why I go with Behr Marquee Interior Paint and Primer from the Home Depot.
Exceptional hide, advanced stain blocking, and over 1,000 colors to choose from. Behr Marquee delivers one-coat coverage that stands up to real life. One-coat coverage, no overtime. Behr Marquee, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid only when tinted to colors from the Behr Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Collection.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
Attention passengers, we've reached 10,000 feet and internet is now available for purchase.
I just paid hundreds for this flight, and you can't even throw in internet? I'll just take the free pretzels.
Sorry, but I do have snack boxes for sale.
I'm just gonna sleep.
In that case, we are selling pillows and blankets as well.
I'll just breathe. That's free, right?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Right now at Wendy's, you can get a small Frosty for $1. And literally everyone is going. The car behind you, going to get $1 Frosty. The car ahead of you, already had one, going for a second. The person who cut you off earlier, you guessed it, $1 Frosty. Maybe it's all a sign for you to go get one. Just don't cut anyone off. No one likes that person. The iconic Frosty for $1, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Not valid in a combo. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, California, and via third-party delivery.
The right stuff. Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s.
Call Right Home Services.
Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. 210-444.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a couple of trouble spots. 35 southbound, 37 281 downtown. Broken down vehicle blocking the median, bit slow from Hackberry. 1604 westbound at Lookout, disabled vehicle right lane. Slowing down along 1604 northbound, Calabria up to Hausman, and 35 northbound Schwab Road up to 337 Ruckel Road. Now, no school today, San Antonio Independent School District, so that's why things are looking good in and around those school zones. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys couldn't get back over 500 on the season, suffering a 30-27 walk-off field goal loss to the Carolina Panthers. The AP Top 25 is out, and Texas A&M moves up to 4th. There is hope, Penn State. Texas Tech moved up to 7th, and Oklahoma fell from 6th to 14th after getting blown out by Texas, who was back in the poll at 21. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This Sports Center update brought to you by Twin Peaks.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
8:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I don't know why I thought we had Jeff Traylor at 8 o'clock instead of 9. I've got it wrong on my sheet here.
You're working off mountain time.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I'm so stupid. I'm such a dummy. A stupid idiot face. Oh, well. Womp womp. We'll have him at 9 o'clock, though.
Yeah.
I promise.
Or 9-ish.
Yeah, in the 9 o'clock hour. I lied about the 8 o'clock hour. That's the...
You scared me there for a second.
I know.
Like,
sorry.
whoa.
Yeah. When I write down lies, I just tell those lies. I'm like, I'm Ron Burgundy.
Just remember, it's not a lie if you believe it.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true, and I believed it.
It just makes you stupid.
How about the throwdown at the end of the game, Brian Branch and Juju last night?
Take that with you.
Oh, but I guess that's the one game we didn't talk about. Chiefs get a 30-17 win over the Lions. I don't think that's I thought the Lions played pretty well, but they played pretty dumb. When you can't let the Chiefs get rolling on you like that.
Yeah.
And like if you ever give the Chiefs the option to where they can punt and get away with one, like, okay, you're going to lose that game.
It felt, you watch those National Geographic specials where there's the Lion King, the King of the Pride, who's got the young lion that's coming to chase him, and you think they build it up like this is going to be a fight.
Yeah,
this could end his reign. No, the old pro took care of business. It was there is a way to win football games, and there's a way to play hard in football games. Kansas City knows how to win football games.
And if you bet Jared Goff at Kansas City, that's on you. You deserve to lose.
Yeah,
that
was a well-played football game by these are champs. You're gonna have to do a whole lot more than play even with those guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chiefs are. I'm not saying the Chiefs have found it. The Chiefs still have plenty of issues, but those are the types of games. A game against a big-time opponent at home. Those are the types of games they win.
And on the other side of the coin, that's the kind of game that if you're going to lose Detroit, you better lose them now.
Yeah.
You better figure out how to fix this because the same thing's going to come to light with you. Yeah, beat a good team.
And their next 2 games, Raiders, Commanders.
So, I mean, they're going to
Chiefs maybe, and then they're at Buffalo, at Denver after that. But they may be able to right the ship a little bit. Although, the Raiders do always give the Chiefs trouble.
Oh, they're still. But the thing about it is, it's what's that? If I'm even, I'm leaving. If you're even with the Chiefs late, they're going to beat you.
Yes.
You just have to beat them.
Yes. It's a lot easier if you just run away from them. Although last week the Jags were even with them and they found a way, but that was on the road. I just feel when they're in Arrowhead, it just feels like a different.
And Jacksonville did everything they could to the Bass flop. I mean, it almost didn't happen.
Yeah. But Kansas City, I think the rumors of their demise were maybe a little overstated.
I'm still not in on them, but they're not terrible.
We do have a couple of games tonight. Buffalo is in Atlanta. Buffalo, this game worries me a little bit because
after this weekend of bad teams playing inspired and causing other good teams to play bad, this is one of those that it could get ugly.
And the Bills still have tons of injuries on defense. Yeah. They can't stop the run. Atlanta is basically the only success they're going to have is running the football. So it's a little bit worrisome to me. I do think there's going to be a bunch of points scored in this game.
It'll be a lot of big plays.
And then the other game tonight is Chicago at Washington. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know why this is like. This probably could have been a Sunday noon game.
What do you mean?
Somebody could have been flexed out of that noon slot.
Top 2 picks in the draft last year. This is what people, this is what people want to see.
Yeah.
The future of quarterbacking.
I want if you just pulled, and we'll talk NFL fan. Just say, let's find an NFL fan. Name 5 starters apart from the 2 quarterbacks.
I think most people could. Terry McLaurin, Roma Dunze.
I don't think Roma Dunze would be on top of too many lists.
DeAndre Swift. You don't think so?
See what I'm saying? It's just not a lot of. It should be a decent football game, but to decide to put that at Monday night, I just don't understand that.
And Deebo Samuel's a star still.
Yeah, I can't wait to see old Deebo show up.
I don't know. It just feels like Bobby Wagner's still playing.
Bobby, if he can, this Geritol kicks in.
You sound like a hater, man.
I'm just saying, of all the games to put on Monday night.
I mean, I do think, first of all, this is another one of those, I don't know why we have to do 2 Monday night games now.
Why? I don't get it.
But I do think at the beginning of the season you say, oh, well, these were the 1 and 2 picks in the draft last year, 2 quarterbacks. Maybe. This is an interesting matchup.
I think both teams are about where we thought they'd be.
And I mean, do you think what's a more interesting game?
I'm just saying, of all the
Buffalo
games,
Falcons game?
Well, I mean, of all, again, this weekend there wasn't a lot of good games. It was just some close games. I don't know which one, but Monday night used to be kind of a privilege. This is no privilege.
So I think it's kind of changed to where Sunday Night Football is that's the marquee game now.
And then Monday, then Thursday. But now Thursdays surpass Monday.
No, Thursdays.
Well, this year it has.
Well,
and it'll wind down. I agree. But the Bears and I was going to say the Redskins, which might make it more interesting. But it just to pair that with another game, I feel like, what are you doing?
But that's also think about Bears and Commanders. That's 2 teams with pretty big fan bases.
Yeah.
So it's
Bears more so, I think. It's just
because, quite frankly, and I would say the Bills don't have a big fan base, but it's clear
no, that's the marquee game.
The Falcons don't have a huge fan base.
No, but
the Bills have a growing fan base, but I would say they're certainly not a major market team.
I'm being too hard on those other 2 teams. The premise of 2 games on a Monday night I find dumb. Then the game that you add into it is obviously the Bear Commander game, because the marquee game, of course, is Josh Allen against an Atlanta team that should be electric, that should have a lot. I can see why you schedule that one. The other one feels like, okay, what's the other one that we can throw in there that might just, got enough rooftops in Chicago people pay attention to? Because if that's the early game, nobody going to see the first quarter.
But what's funny is the game, there's been several of these Monday night games that didn't look great on paper and have been really good football games, including last week. Kansas City at Jacksonville, that ended up being a pretty damn good game.
Yeah,
you know?
but Kansas City. I mean, you're right, and I'm just bitching because I have to watch 2 games at once, and we get that handoff halfway through. Which
You don't have to. You can just stick to one, marry one.
This is my job, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
I tell my wife this, so I have to.
I'm not
stick to it.
flipping over.
It's my job.
I'm not flipping over to check on that Bears game. I don't give a damn what happens there. I'm gonna watch the Bills game, and then I'm probably gonna flip it over to baseball.
That's true. Which, by the way, I tuned in to see the bottom of the ninth last night.
Oh, that's all you watched?
Seattle looked really good that bottom of the ninth.
Oh, they did.
They only threw 100 pitches. I saw about 10 of them, so I saw 10% of the game.
We were on both games because my wife is a big Mariners fan. So we were keeping track on both.
I was following the score. It seemed never in doubt.
Yeah. Well, they were down they were up 1-0, and then it got tied up.
When was it 3-1 for forever?
Dumper tied it up at 1, and then it got to 3-1, and then it was like the last 4 innings were just,
Well, I saw the bottom. It looked great. They look great, man. That final double play. Woo!
But we get the Dodgers and the Brew Crew tonight. So Blake Snell going game 1 for the Dodgers. That's been announced now.
So baseball would preempt.
And what about we'll preempt the Bears Commanders game. Is there NBA on tonight?
I'm sure there is. I don't think the Spurs are playing.
Let's see. Yeah, they are.
Oh,
Spurs play tonight. They play the Pacers.
Ooh.
So you don't have to listen.
Am I going to be able to see this Spurs Pacers game?
It is. Well, I don't know. You'll probably have to have some kind of package. I'll make you a deal. No one will judge you if you don't watch the Bears Commanders game.
Well, good, because I'm probably not.
Okay.
That's a good rule of thumb is don't expect me to be on that channel.
Okay.
And I'm kind of excited to see the Dodgers.
Okay. And if you want to watch the Loon Lions take on the Timberwolves, that happens tonight too. Why are they playing all the preseason games?
A little paycheck, a little fun.
Jeez,
I remember back in the day, there was a team that traveled. It was the Phillips 66 FCA All-Stars that they would travel around and play preseason games. And back then, you didn't televise NBA games, and they'd go play in like Beeville. You get to go see the Spurs play the FCA All-Stars.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be watching any Loon Lions games.
That's Oladipo, man. They got more American players than the Spurs do.
That's true. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear some sound from the Cowboys. We haven't talked a lot about the Cowboys game because, quite frankly, Cowboy fan is disgusted by their performance, or they should be. But we'll hear from Shoddy. We'll hear from Dak on the other side. Before we go, though, let's go caller number 4 at 656 ESPN. It is a Mellow Mushroom Monday. You'll win a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Everybody loves Mellow Mushroom, 1604 and Stone Oak Parkway. So caller number 4, you'll win that $50 gift card on a Mellow Mushroom Monday. All right, we'll hear from Coach Shoddy and Dak on the other side. Morning Huddle 94.1.
Did you walk out this week and look at your property and say, man, I got some work to do? As it starts to cool down, you get to clear out some land. Now's the time to get it done, and there's no better partner with land clearing and work around the old lease or the land than Ewald Kubota. You'll need rugged, dependable equipment to get that work done, and you know Ewald means just that. In Kubota, and we're talking tractors, as my daddy always said, that Kubota, that's a fine tractor. I'm talking about the Kubota BX and the L-Series compact tractors are rated #1 in durability and owner experience. The Z-Series mowers, man, the zero-turn radius mowers that they put together, let me tell you, that's a piece of equipment that's going to last you a long time. And if by chance you were to have an issue with your Kubota, Ewald stands behind everything they do from now on. The relationships they've built over these many years from San Antonio down to the coast, it lasts for a reason. You know that when you do business with Ewald Kubota, that they're going to be here from now on. And whether you're renting equipment, whether you're buying it, whether you need service on site in the building, they are there to take care of you. And for right now, if you're looking for some deals on, say, some balers or anything like that, Hay offers the balers and cutters are coming in with an extended warranty offer from Ewald. They're going to double your warranty. So if it was 2, you're going to get 4. If you're getting ready for hunting season, the RTV lineup is exactly what you need. Get around the speed, agility. It's quiet, and it's exactly what you need to put that big old lunker on the back and go show it off. Let me tell you, if it's time to get the equipment you need, whether it's around the lease, around the farm, or around the property, head over to Ewald. They got exactly what you need, and they're going to take care of you from here till now. That's what Ewald Kubota does, and I'll say it again, from the Texas coast to the Texas Hill Country, Ewald Kubota, it's your Kubota dealer.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday at 3:25 p.m. The Cowboys are back home after a 2-week road trip, taking on the Washington Commanders. Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Trust, price, and ease of transaction. That is GiveMeTheVin.com. We love to buy cars. People don't trust car buyers. People think the price is going to be wrong, and people think it's going to be a hassle. Trust, price, and ease of transaction. That is what we do at GiveMeTheVin.com, and that's what makes us America's best car buyer. Go to GiveMeTheVin.com right now and get a quote on yours.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Joel, don't you just love Halloween?
It's okay, but I do like your troll costume.
I'm not wearing a costume.
Folks, if your home's AC starts making those witching sounds or the pipes in your wall start moaning and clanging like ghosts having a party, call Quarter Moon at 651-5899 and we'll send our team of highly trained
Ghostbusters!
I was gonna say technicians.
I ain't afraid of no clogs.
Quarter Moon Plumbing and AC, 651-5899. License number TACLA 141074EM16004.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/sports. QUO.com/sports.
Tess, what's up?
Oh, you know, the CFO needs me to book a week of travel. I'm days behind on invoices. The plants in the lobby are dying, and now I have to order lunch for 80 with gluten-free options.
Just use EasyCater.
EasyCater?
One platform built for workplaces. Tons of great restaurants, any group size, with tools to meet dietary needs and stay on budget. Plus, rewards.
Rewards?
You earn rewards points when you order. Good for discounts or even gift cards for you.
Now that's what's up.
EasyCater, the easy, rewarding way to order food for work. Order now at easycater.com.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've been representing people injured in traffic collisions here in San Antonio for more than 30 years. After a collision, I've spoken to many people who wanted to believe that the other driver's insurance company would be fair and they really didn't need an attorney. They thought that the insurance company would pay their medical bills and do the right thing. I wish that were true, but trying to go it alone is a big, big mistake. If you have been injured, please know the other driver's insurance company has adjusters and attorneys working against your interest. If insurance companies were trying to get to heaven, I'd be out of a job. job, gladly. That is just not the world we live in, though. Call me as soon as you can if you are injured in a traffic collision. I do not charge anything to review your case with you. I'll tell you what you need to do and what you should not do. If you want a smart and fair result, you'll need to make smart decisions along the way. And that is what I do. You and I will make smart decisions for you and your family, and we'll get justice and fair results. My number, 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. Or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $600 plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Oh, 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 oh. You don't want to. You're not into this one, Rob? Oh,
self-indulgent.
Is this you too?
No, we wish. No, I'm a fan.
You're not a fan.
I like Robert Plant, all right.
I don't think
All
you
right.
do. Yeah, you always act like, oh, Robert Plant.
I just find them
It's just the greatest
self-indulgent.
rock and roll band of all time. No big deal.
That's fine. I didn't say they weren't. I know you too.
Hating it. Please.
They're no greatest band ever was, ever will be.
Please. What a rock and roll outfit Led Zeppelin was. Man.
Mm-hmm.
If only they made music like that today, Vic.
Only.
Mm-hmm.
Only.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? What's the next Led Zepp? They're
Wheatus?
No, Wheatus? No. If Led Zeppelin was fronted by a 13-year-old girl, I wonder what it would sound like.
Oh, man. Greta Van Fleet.
That's it.
Is who
Greta
you're
Van
talking
Fleet.
about.
There you go.
I like Greta Van Fleet too. The thing that pisses me off about Greta Van Fleet is I really dig their music.
Elfin lead singer.
And then they say they're like, man, you guys clearly Zeppelin's such a big inspiration for you. And they're like, who? Zeppelin? Oh,
Who?
no, I've heard of them, but no, it's not really what we're built on. It's like, dude, why don't do that. Just own it. That yeah, we love Zeppelin because Zeppelin's the greatest rock band of all time. We thought it'd be cool if we could come close to them. I don't like the Led what? Led Meppelin? Zeppelin?
Never heard of them.
Never heard of it. Yeah. That's the worst thing you can say. It's the worst. Just own it, bro. Own it. All right. Just own it, Shoddy. Your defense sucks. Just own it.
He's going to have a hard conversation with a close friend.
You know what,
I
man?
mean?
I tend to agree, but it does seem like Shoddy at every turn has been very defensive.
Well, that's your job in front of
Shoddy playing better defense than anybody else on the Cowboys,
Pretty
which
much.
is alarming.
Slippery.
But here's Shoddy when they asked him about Flus yesterday.
Matt's a great coach. I mean, Matt's a great coach. He's been around. Everywhere he's ever been, he's had good defenses, and it's not just Matt by himself. Matt's trying. The players are trying. This is not a lack of effort. This is not that. It's, again, we have to be able to play more complementary defense. And, early in the season, we were getting hurt throwing the football. And, this game, we got hurt running the football. We were not surprised. We got to tackle better. Our gap control is not very good right now. That's the big thing I'd say to you. Our gap control is not where it needs to be. We're not fitting gaps right. I think, first half it seemed like there was, almost probably 75, 80% of their runs, the guy was 4 or 5 yards before, we had contact on him. That's not good enough. And we know that, and we're going to address it.
All right. I learned from a good friend of mine it's been a long time ago, that he worked at that USAA company. Pretty big outfit, as my dad would say. Good outfit. And he taught me, the problem-solving process that they used at USA. I don't know if they still do, but back then, if they're addressing a problem, they looked at it and said, okay, to solve a problem or to find out where the problem is, it's normally it comes from three places: either your people, either your process, or your technology. The problem is somewhere in those three. Normally, all three play a role in whatever your problem is. So you look at the Cowboys' defense, you go, well, okay, we got a problem here. Is it people? Yes.
Yeah.
We don't have the people. Is it process? Yes. Process. We're not playing the scheme, whatever the scheme is appropriate, obviously, to fit what limited skill sets we have. Technology, that kind of goes back into scheme too. Are we being inventive? Are we being aggressive? Or are we resting on our laurels? All three we're failing at. We can't fix the people, at least not now. We're kind of stuck with our people. I mean, we can trade, we can move some guys up, but pretty much the pool of talent on those 11 on that side, that's kind of it.
If only there was an elite pass
They
rusher
only
somewhere on
had
this unit.
something like that, but they don't. So we can't change our people. We can change our process. We can affect how we're doing things. And how do you do that? You change what you're doing. And how do you do that? You change the guy that's doing the stuff wrong. It sucks, but it feels like we're getting close to that point. When's bye week? We're a couple weeks away.
Yeah, I think 3 weeks.
I think things don't turn around. We might have a new DC on the other side of the bye week.
I don't know if they're going to do it. I mean, first of all, we know that history says that Jerry doesn't like to pay coaches not to coach.
No, but McCarthy got to fire his defensive coordinator out of the gate when his first Turner, whatever that idiot's name was, he lasted about this long. So it has happened.
Well, they asked Shoddy if he felt like the offensive players are frustrated with the fact that, hey, we're doing our job, yet we're still losing.
Absolutely not. No, our offensive guys cheer for our defensive guys. Our defensive guys cheer for our offensive guys. I mean, that's, again, people want to talk about the culture and the connection piece, right? And that's where it comes in. It comes in for moments like this. That locker room's hurting. I'm hurting. Why? Because we let an opportunity slip to win another championship opportunity, and it's frustrating as hell, but you don't point fingers. You look at the film, we're going to see it. It's going to jump off the film at us, the things that we didn't do well, and we'll get them fixed. And I don't worry about this team starting to point fingers in any way, shape, or form.
Then and that's, you know what, I respect that,
I agree with that.
He's trying to defend his guys, and, but the question becomes, okay, what's the breaking point? If we say we're going to, and I keep hearing we're going to get it fixed, we're going to get it fixed. Shoddy says we're going to get it fixed in his sound every week about the defense. So at some point, either you're going to get it fixed, because you can't play the Jets you're not going to get to play the Jets again. So last week when it felt like the defense was fixed, that was kind of, you played the Jets, and you also made, like, the Jets had 300 yards passing a week ago. They had -10 yesterday.
Which should really tell you where you are today.
Yeah.
I mean, far more than, what do you take from a game tape that you just kicked somebody's ass? I don't know. That now you know what you did and it wasn't that good.
Because next week you're playing Jaden Daniels. And I got news. Not only is Jaden Daniels better than Justin Fields, Jaden Daniels is better than Bryce Young too. And quite frankly, Jaden Daniels is probably better than every quarterback you've seen this season. So you can keep saying we're going to get it fixed, but if that's empty words if you're not going to make any actual changes.
Therein lies the rub. No changes. And injuries haven't really been an issue except on the edges. And it's the rush defense that hurts. And then you got to play in the other side of this is Jerry's son is Dak. Jerry's whole life is about making Dak successful. And if Dak's successful, the Cowboys should be. Well, Dak is playing as good as he ever has. I mean, Jerry's paying of the quarterback is justified now. My goodness. He's earning the money he's getting paid for the first time, and there's nothing to show for it. Jerry can't pound his chest. Jerry can't come into a press conference and say, I told you paying Dak was the right thing. Y'all ran me through the ringer for years. Look what he's doing. I got an MVP. I got a guy that's standing with the best, and my team sucks. So he can't even hang his hat on one of the few things that he can actually hang his hat on. That Dak keeping him right now looks pretty smart. Now, it hadn't before, and it might not later, but now he has nothing to fall back on. Your best player's gone. Your second best player, your son, is doing the best he can, and it isn't helping.
What was the buzzword for Shoddy in the offseason? Physical.
Yeah.
We're going to be more physical. And I think he meant that on offense and defense. Well, here's what he had to say about the physicality in the game yesterday.
They controlled the game, on both sides, and you got to give them credit for that. We knew they were a physical football team. We weren't surprised by that, but they were able to run it, and we weren't. And this is a game where you got to win the line of scrimmage, and we didn't win the line of scrimmage today. I told the team that. It's disappointing, but I got to give them a lot of credit. They ran hard, they blocked well, and we have to be better. And we'll look at it and we'll get it fixed.
See, and
they
again,
were buckled up.
We'll get it fixed. Dude, like you can only Vic,
week 15.
Vic,
we'll get it fixed.
Well, this is a great example, Vic.
What?
Your cars. Your cars are always broken.
Yeah.
You understand that anything you do to that car, it might get it running for another couple weeks here
like
or
a
there.
Band-Aid. Yeah.
But you fully expect that it's going to break again because you've got a piece of bleep car. So if like you're saying, oh yeah, it'll get, like it's not one day just going to suddenly start being perfect. It's not going to suddenly turn into a Corvette. It's a bad car. Like
the
Cowboys,
something else is going to break on it. Whether you fix one thing, then now something else is wrong.
The Cowboys' defense is a lemon, is what it is. So you can say we'll get it fixed, and you might play the Jets, and we'll be like, oh hey man, look pretty good.
You don't have to be great though. This defense doesn't have to be Chicago Bears from '85.
No,
you just got to hold a team to 21 points. You don't have to do a lot. You can be below average and still be good enough. And that's what I think is most galling right now is the offense can run with anybody in the NFL. We can score. We can watch the Cowboys go down the field. They took away the run game yesterday. Once I saw that, I thought, oh, no. They dared Dak to beat him, and Dak did enough to beat him. Dak found his second wide receiver. He did everything appropriate, scored enough points to win an NFL football game, and the other side of the ball let him down. It's not like we're asking for a lot. It's not like, hey, you're going to have to shut teams down to 10 because our team can't score. No, 3 touchdowns. Can you do that?
But also, the Cowboys had 2 chances in the fourth quarter to go down and score a touchdown. One, they had a long, sustained drive that ended with a field goal that you knew they needed a touchdown on that one. And then the other one was an embarrassing 3 and out.
That was a stupid trio of passes. That was a weird couple of calls that I think those are the biggest questions right there. I don't know what they saw, what they thought. They got behind the chains, and the second call was stranger than the first one.
So the idea that, the Cowboys' offense is still much better than the defense, but the Cowboys' offense early in that game wasn't great. The first quarter offense was not good, and the fourth quarter offense was not good. So,
you score that many points, you should win 80% of your football games.
Well, here's what Shoddy said about the fourth quarter's offense.
Our defense made some big stops in the fourth quarter. We weren't able to punch the ball in, when they stop them, we got to capitalize. And I think, again, we got to the fourth quarter, which is what we always say. You say you can't win the game in the first, second, and third. We got to the fourth quarter, had a chance to win. They outscored us 10-3, and, we got to be able to score touchdowns down in the red zone, and we didn't do that.
Yeah, I thought after the Cowboys had that long drive and kicked the field goal, I said, oh, they just blew this game because they just kicked a field goal. But then the defense showed up for the first time and they had a 3 and out for the Panthers. I was like, oh, now they're going to have another 50-yard drive or whatever it is. And instead, they had that 3 and out.
This 3 weird play calls that ended the game. 27 points is enough to be where they were in every game. With 3 minutes to go, you should be in every freaking football
especially against
game.
the Panthers.
Well, in any team, you score 27 points in the modern league. Now, scoring is up. There's more opportunities. But the fact is, this is a team that can do enough to be winning. And the offense, while it has been banged up, they have enough excuses too. But it hasn't seemed to matter. I don't know how long you wait until you make the drastic change. But if this continues and they continue to give up 28 points a game and 125 or better on the ground, this is not sustainable. I don't care the fact that you don't have Micah. That's not the way that your team stays motivated. When you know full well that the scheme, you're playing with one hand tied behind your back, and that's not having to do with talent. That's just with the plan. If you don't agree with the plan, you're never going to be successful. And I think people are going to start checking out. As much as Shoddy tries to be optimistic, watching the film must be awful.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine the film sessions, just watching one bad play, one missed edge seal, all those little things? It must just be brutal.
They asked Dak what he's learned about the Cowboys over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we can play with anyone, but it's the NFL, and we've got to make sure that we're locked in, because you can lose any game, and that's the beauty of the NFL, the parity. That's why the draft set up the way it is. It's why free agent is the way it is, and it's great. It's great. I mean, you get into a game like this, and you feel like you're going to win every second. Even the field goal block right there, Sam's jumping over, and with the block. In my mind, we're still going to block it, and we're going to go win this thing in overtime. So we got a good team that's grimy. We've got to find a way to win these games. That's the missing chink in the armor right now, is whether it's the tied game or this game. We've got to find a way to win games, and if we do that, we feel a whole lot different in the locker room. Now, the reality is the team different. Not necessarily, but you feel a lot better. You're taking confidence, and when you get that confidence, that allows you to feel more confident at the end of games, understanding and knowing, I guess you can say, and believing that you're going to pull it out. So right now, we just got to find a way to win the fourth quarter.
Yeah, dude, to say that the team isn't different when you're winning, I think that's just wrong. I do think that there's a culture of a team, like a culture. When you build a culture as a winner, you go into every game expecting that you're going to win. That's a completely different thing than a team that goes in expecting to lose every game or expecting to be like in a coin flip every game.
If you go into a game, you don't have to expect to lose. But if you go into a game going, well, if this happens and this happens, we're going to win.
Yeah.
If those three things get done, that's real different from we're going to win the game. I don't know how, but we're going to win. We're not. It's not this thing. It is. We're just going to win the football game. And I think the Cowboys come into it going, if we can stop the run, and if we can make sure that 3rd and 7, we make sure we edge them and make sure that kind of stuff. No, you lose football games like that. Dax has reason to be giddy. He's on pace to throw for 4,500 yards and 40 touchdowns.
Do you know who this team is? Because I'll tell you exactly who these Dallas Cowboys are. They are last year's Cincinnati Bengals.
It feels that way. Absolutely.
It's real easy to sit there and feel good because you've got a quarterback that's going to put up crazy numbers, maybe even record-breaking numbers. You're going to score a bunch of points every weekend, but you don't know if you're going to win or lose because your defense is that bad.
If this happens and if this happens and if this happens, we got to check.
That is to the letter what the Bengals were last year. And the Bengals, and now I don't know if the Cowboys will get 9 wins. Bengals finished 9-8. I mean, I think if Dak keeps playing the way he is,
there's 9 wins in this.
I could see 9 wins. Yeah. But that's what it. But it's not a playoff team. That's the thing. As great as it was last year, the Bengals they scored the 3rd most points in the AFC last year. Didn't make the playoffs. And it feels very, very much like that Bengals team last year.
It's hard to imagine a defense that could actually be worse than that defense from Cincinnati.
Isn't that crazy?
Year. And the Cowboys are worse. They are. It's as bad as I've ever seen.
That's wild, man.
It's as bad as I've ever seen.
No, and you can show up on that stand every week and say, yeah, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. But if you don't make any changes, how does it get fixed? And that's you can keep saying, oh, well, he'll play better. He'll play better. At some point, we're 6 games into the season now. At some point, your players are what they are.
Right. So if the players are what they are, then we got to deal with process. And obviously the scheme you're running, even though you're dealing with limited talent, does not match the limited talent that you have. Because these are all NFL football players. You should be able to hold a team pretty regularly under 400 yards.
Yeah.
You should be able to do that. I don't care against who. And when you watch what the Jets did yesterday versus what they did against the Cowboys, there could be no more worse reflection.
And you've coached before. I mean, you coach in basketball. Let's say, and I've dealt with this in baseball. If I got a shortstop who's made an error in 6 straight games, I'm going to stop acting like this is my best defensive player because he's just not.
No.
Like if you got a guy who's just getting worked in the post, you're not going to put him on the other team's best post player anymore.
No, I'm going to put him in a position to where he's not either I have to play him, I'm going to hide him, or I'm going to give him so much help that I'm going to have to put myself in a worse. Yeah, this is the position you find yourself now. And the thing is, I keep falling back on, you don't have to be that good.
No.
It's not like they're asking you to do much. Hold a team under 3 touchdowns. Hold them to 3 touchdowns a game. 24 points, we will see 10 wins from the Cowboys.
B. Hannon says Dakota ain't Burrow, and he's not, but now
the numbers are.
He's playing.
Those are Burrow numbers, man.
These are Burrow-esque numbers, dude, and they're being wasted on a below-average football team. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the losers over the weekend. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1. You know who's never lost? Carbach, never lost. No way. Not once. Carbachtoberfest, undefeated. Fantastic beer. Now, sadly, it's going to be out before long. I bought a couple more 6-packs at the grocery store over the weekend, and the stockpile of them in the grocery store is dwindling. So I know, probably by the end of the month, I'm going to go grab another 6er of Carbachtoberfest. It's just going to be gone, and I'm going to be SOL, and so are you. But you can still get it now. It's in all the grocery stores and the liquor stores, and it is a fantastic beer, a perfectly balanced, malty, Marzen-style beer, like an old-school, authentic German-style beer. That's what Eric Warner, their head brewer, was classically trained in Germany in brewing, and he brews in an old-school German way, and that's another great example. If that's not your flavor, all right, they've got the Love Street. That's the Kolstall Blonde. That's their best seller. Everybody loves Love Street. Hopadillo's their flagship IPA. Crawford Bock, always a winner. There's something for everyone in their lineup, and it's all over town. So if you're out and about tonight, you're watching Monday Night Football, maybe you're going out to watch the baseball, always better with a Carbach.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your commute, starting to slow down a little bit along 35 northbound Schwab Road to 337 Rugel Road. Still have this road work set up at 281 northbound, that connector to westbound 1604. Just cleared the stall at 35 southbound, 37 281 downtown, and also 1604 westbound at Lookout. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, call us on the traffic tip line 210-785-2601. Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find the latest fall looks, all for under $30. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
Guys, you can feel your energy slipping away, losing what makes you you. Could be low testosterone. Take action. Synergenics and Low T Center can help reclaim your energy with a quick and simple free T-test. Visit a local Synergenics or Low T Center and receive pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded like other clinics. Experienced providers increase your testosterone to the level that is right for you. Discovered by most major insurance, affordable self-pay options are available. The best you is waiting. Book your free T-test at trtmvp.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1783. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1783. That's 800-575-1783. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up Monday on The Blitz, another big weekend of football, both college and pro.
We'll react to the Cowboys game at Carolina and a couple of big college games.
The UTSA Roadrunners homecoming against Rice. Jeff Traylor will join us at 4:30.
The Blitz, Monday at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
What? What? Yeah! 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 Okay!
I can't see this or listen to it without thinking of Hitch.
I only think of Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, what? Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, what?
With the long dreads.
Okay. Hey. Think about, Lil Jon made a healthy living off just going, oh, what?
Yeah. What do you mean made?
He still does.
Still.
Yeah. His royalty checks were coming in.
What a lie.
So, yeah.
You'll be at smoke before long.
Yeah. Sure. Watch out, my outfit ridiculous. All right. Morning Huddle. Ludacris, Lil Jon, Usher, Rob, and AJ getting you through the morning. Luda. All right. Every week around this time, we like to look back at the weekend that was and take a look at those who failed. The losers.
You lose. You are such a loser. You're a bona fide schmuck.
Time now to find out who blew it this weekend. The losers.
You bunch of losers! Look who's back. It's the loser.
I'm going back to a better class of losers.
With AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hello, losers.
Aaron Glenn is the biggest loser of this weekend. First of all, he hadn't won yet in the NFL. He's 0-6 as a head coach. And then a reporter, and I don't know any of these New York reporters, but somebody asked like a decent question and says like, hey, are you considering a quarterback change. You know, you guys had negative 10 passing yards in a pro football match. Would you consider maybe, you know, letting Tyrod Taylor take a few snaps? Like, is that something you'd thought about? Aaron Glenn, what kind of question is that? There are guys that have bad games. Doesn't mean you just bench them. Come on, you know better than that.
Come at me, I'm a man.
Dude, Aaron Glenn, you could tell he's one of these, like, in-your-face, hard-ass kind of dudes. And that's great if you're Bill Belichick and you're winning a bunch of football games. People will put up with it. If you're not winning games, that shtick gets old real fast. I don't think Aaron Glenn is going to survive the season because this Jets team is dreadful.
He's not. There's no way he can play him again. Now, you can tell me what kind of question is this? You roll his ass out next week, you are fired.
Yeah. Well, good news. It'll be even easier to win next week when Garrett Wilson, literally the only good player on the team, sprained some knee ligament. He's probably going to be out.
I'm out. I'm plantar
Dude,
fasciitis.
this is a disaster.
It is.
9 sacks, 9 times. 9 times.
So he can say, what kind of question is that? And I get that's in the coaching manual. You defend your players at all costs. But the fact of the matter is, if you roll him out one more time, you get fired.
Yeah.
And you deserve it. And it actually might be a suicide. Fire me. I'll take the money and run.
He said, I understand where you guys are trying to take this, but listen, there's a number of other guys that have to pick up their game too. So I don't want to sit here and pin all this on Justin. You can't just sit there and say, oh man, we're going to bench him because I thought in some other games he's played well. The Cowboys game. So I'm not looking at this as just, man, he played one bad game, we're going to bench him. I don't see it that way. Okay. All right.
My loser. And I don't know how you quantify a staff as losers, but the 49er training staff.
Oh, God.
I don't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys were out before the game began. I'm not even talking about your best guys. You know, this has been going on for 2 years now. You're obviously, again, let's go back to people, process, technology. You've got a problem here. You're not getting enough calcium. You're not working out. Wait, there's something wrong when you are this banged up this often.
Yeah.
And it's different dudes. It's not like it's the same dudes. In fact, McCaffrey's been relatively healthy.
Amazingly, yeah.
And everything else has just collapsed around you. I don't know what the fix is, but you need to call in some kind of consultant and go, whatever we're doing something wrong. Because our guys can't finish a month, not even a season. We can't even get out of the first month. And this happened last year.
Yeah.
Strange.
Mike McDaniel, loser. Speaking of 49er, former 49er, maybe future 49er OC, just cannot find a way to win a football game unless he plays the Jets. They take a lead with 47 seconds left. Oh, that's way too much time for his Dolphins defense. Justin Herbert gets a 42-yard pass to Ladd McConkey, and they basically just, run out the clock, kick a field goal. My favorite part about it, though, was the Chargers using the Simpson, they had Homer where, remember the episode where he was like holding a hot dog and like going bacon to feed the dolphin, and he goes, stupid dolphin. And the fish that he's faking the dolphin with has a W on it, like almost stupid dolphin. Losers. Talk to Coach next. Morning Huddle 94.1.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Starbucks. The pumpkin spice latte is back at Starbucks. Handcrafted with their signature espresso and real pumpkin sauce. Then topped with whipped cream, cinnamon, and nutmeg. PSL. Get it while it's hot or iced. Only at Starbucks.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase.
Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
When it comes to results, the numbers speak for themselves. Thomas J. Henry secured over $1 billion for clients in the past 4 years and successfully represented thousands of injured Texans. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
Prepare for a cosmic convergence like no other. SpaceCon 2025, landing in San Antonio October 24th to 26th. Meet legends from across the galaxies. Elizabeth Olsen, Brie Larson, Paul Bettany, Ian McDermott, Karen Gillan, Carrie Ann Moss, David Duchovny, and more. I've been waiting light years for this. SpaceCon 2025. The universe is ready for you. Tickets available at spaceconsa.com.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date. Your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected. Your floor mats are cleaned and delivered. And your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
George gets justice. In San Antonio, we look out for each other. So if someone's reckless driving puts you in the hospital, don't call some out-of-town lawyer. Call someone who actually lives here and will fight for what you deserve. Call George Salinas Injury Lawyers. Because to George, you're a neighbor and he's got your back. And remember, you only pay if they win. Call 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. GetGeorge.com. Principal Office, San Antonio.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your commute, starting to slow down a little bit along 35 northbound Schwab Road to 337 Rugel Road. Still have this roadwork set up at 281 northbound, that connector to westbound 1604. Just cleared the stall at 35 southbound, 37 281 downtown, and also 1604 westbound at Lookout. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, call us on the traffic tip line 210-785-2601. Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys couldn't get back over 500 on the season, suffering a 30-27 walk-off field goal loss to the Carolina Panthers. The AP Top 25 is out, and Texas A&M moves up to 4th. There is hope, Penn State. Texas Tech moved up to 7th, and Oklahoma fell from 6th to 14th after getting blown out by Texas, who was back in the poll at 21. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Kidding. Just kidding. There we go. Thank you, Vic. 8:59 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. We're efforting Coach Traylor. It's one of those weeks where it'll be fun to talk to him.
It's always fun to talk to Coach.
Yeah, but you know what? When they lose to Temple, he's not.
He always starts out surly.
He doesn't want to talk as much.
Then he kind of lightens up and realizes there will be another day.
We live to see another day. And UTSA's next day will be up in Denton. That's where they're heading.
North Texas lay an egg last week.
Yeah, it's a good football team though. North Texas. I'm sure Coach will likely agree that is a good football team they're about to play. And let's go ahead and let's ask him now, because joining us now on the Buyers Barricade guest line is the head coach of the UTSA Fightin' Roadrunners, Coach Jeff Traylor. Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. Thank you.
A lot better mood than you've been in the last couple, I would assume. That was a great win for your boys.
Yeah, we played really well and kind of snowballed on Rice. And, we knocked out their first quarterback pretty quickly, then knocked out their second one, then knocked out their third one. So when you get down to the fourth quarterback, that's pretty hard. It's hard to win with your second and third, much less your fourth.
Coach, I'm not going to try to tell you how to do your job, but I just knock out the first three quarterbacks every time you play. I bet you guys win a hell of a lot of football games that way.
Yeah, we wouldn't lose one. I could probably.
That would certainly help. Let's talk about, the snowball effect. When you have a defense come out and do what they did, outscoring the Rice on their own, certainly makes things easier. And to make it homecoming, especially coming off last week, sometimes blowouts aren't good for anybody. Did it feel good? I mean, did you take away even in the fourth quarter, like you're comfortable with everything that came out of it? Because it was a whooping.
Yeah, we played well. I mean, even when the defense, I think the game was well over. I think it was, I don't know what it was at halftime, maybe 38-3 or something at halftime, whatever it was. And you could just tell they were down to their third quarterback, I think at that time. You could just tell their spirits were done. And our crowd is so crazy at home, and our band is so good at home. It's just a lot of things that get us really juiced up there. Yes, I was enjoying it, but at the same time, I know what that feels like on the other side. My first year, we were on our fourth quarterback, and I know what that feels like. And luckily, I had four good ones, but it's still not the same because you don't work your fourth string and third string at all during the week. Only your first and second string get any reps because your third and fourth string on the other field playing scout team quarterback for the defense.
Obviously, the defense, this was one of you guys' best performances, and again, against a pretty unique offense. What was preparation like last week, getting those guys ready to see this offense that they probably won't see again all season long?
Yeah, our scout team was really good. We've got our players we have here in San Antonio. A lot of our walk-ons are from San Antonio. They're from our area, and they take a lot of pride and a great job for their university. And those guys did a really good job. They did. And my third and fourth string quarterbacks did a super job of running those scout teams for our guys. So I would say the next time we'll see something, similar to that would be Army. But the difference is, Munkin's been there so long. Those guys are a very well-oiled machine, where Scott's been there for, about half a year right now at Rice. So I'm sure those guys will continue to get better. But yesterday was kind of our day. We had a very, very, very frustrating game over there last year. Probably as frustrating as the games I've ever been through personally and professionally. We lost on the very last play of the game. So we had a little bit of frustration built up in us for a year for this game.
Well, it was obvious. You took it out on them early and never really had to let up. Is there obviously there's always an intent to start fast, but when you do start fast, do you start looking at plays and things that you might not have necessarily thought you would like to try, or is it just stick with the plan and let's get to the next game?
Well, we've now scored, in conference, we took the opening drive against Temple and scored as well. And that's always how we've been given the ball twice for 2 weeks in a row to start the game off. So that's just a good feeling to take it right down the field and score. The biggest deal on those opening drives early is you're looking to see, are they playing you the way you prepared?
Right.
And we've had so much success here historically, offensively, in spite of what people might believe. When you look at the data, we've been top 25 on offense almost every year we've been here. Some years top 10 in the country, which is a pretty phenomenal streak. So people, a lot of times, will change on us. They will not show us the same pictures we've been prepared for. So that's usually what those conversations are like. So because when you go right down the field, was it what we were expecting, or did we get something different? And what's the second series going to look like in the third series? And that's kind of a boxing analogy. You're jabbing a little early to kind of fill out what the other team's going to do, and you're hoping to throw some haymakers, at some point in the game.
Coach, let's look forward to the game this weekend. You guys heading up to Denton. Coach Morris has himself a really good offensive team that's probably hurting right now because they ended up taking a hell of a beating this weekend. So they're probably looking to get it back on the right track. What do you think of this team, and especially what do you think of Drew Mestamaker, who looks like they've at least got a pretty special quarterback there?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I think the biggest difference is Eric's teams have always played incredible offense. They play extremely fast. They've always put up a ton of points. He's really a brilliant offensive mind. His defensive hire is what got him different. He hired Skylar Cassidy out of Sam Houston, who brought 7 of his players with him from Sam Houston. So, you're talking about a very good cornerback from Sam Houston. Both of them, very good. Number 1 and number 2, really good players. You're talking about the defensive end from Sam Houston, number 44, very good. The Mike linebacker, number 6 from Sam Houston, very good. Defensive tackle, Sam Houston, very good. Then they brought in 2 safeties from Old Dominion. They brought in a defensive end from Wyoming, a defensive end from TCU, and you've totally changed an entire defense with a very good coordinator, where 7 of the guys know the defense immediately. They're really good on D. Now, that South Florida team that beat them is probably a P4 team that's playing in our league. What South Florida's invested is incredible to what they're paying their players, what their number of scholarships are on the roster. Alex has just done an amazing job there. And Eric had to play those guys, and those guys are a buzzsaw. But Eric's got a very good team.
Well, you see a team that gives up 63, gives you a little bit of hope. What is it about – man, I want to get back to what you're talking about with South Florida for a second. So the investment there, is it obvious across the league what they've seen as they've – after we all saw it when they beat Florida, but I had no idea that they were head and shoulders above the rest of the conference with the investment.
Oh, yeah. You can hear Alex's interviews. When they hired him, they told him we're a P4. We're going to spend like a P4. We're going to recruit like a P4. And all you got to do is look at their roster. When you go beat Florida, you lose to Miami, and you beat Boise, that's your non-conference, and you beat a North Texas team on national TV in a sold-out place, and you put 63 up, that's a different commitment. It's pretty impressive.
Now, what you guys did last year, you guys put up a big number on this team last year and held them pretty well last year. Is their offense different than it was a year ago with the quarterback change, and do you think there's some things still you can take advantage of?
But we didn't really hold them. Our offense was really, really good at that point of the year last year. They exposed us pretty good. But I would say the biggest difference, again, is what I'm saying. That's why he made the move on defense. And he hired a really good coordinator in Skylar Cassidy. And, again, the plug-and-play of 7 starters. Imagine that.
Yeah.
You took Sam Houston, who had an unbelievable year themselves, and you plug and play them. That's the difference. Their offense is still the exact same. And when I say the exact same, Eric Morris is extremely creative. It's a very different picture, but same plays each week. I have a ton of respect for Eric. Everywhere he's ever been, he scores points, and those guys they'll give us heck. It'll be a heck of a battle, and we're excited about it because Eric does such a great job, and we know the challenge we have in front of us right now. They've got one loss on the season, and really, really, really talented.
Coach, how important is it feels like the last 4 games you've had 2 elite offensive performances sandwiching 2 subpar ones, and in those subpar ones there's been kind of a similar theme. There's been pressure on McCown and turnovers from McCown. How important is it that he have a clean pocket in order for you guys to have success? How important is it for him to be clean with the ball and not give it away?
Yeah, well, the one against Temple, he was perfectly protected. He just made a terrible throw. The second one was a tip pass, which that just happens sometimes. The guy, he had a great throw, just a lineman got his hand on it and just popped straight up and came straight back down. Those are so frustrating. But to your point, he is taking shots that he doesn't need to be taking because of some. Honestly, our running backs have had a couple of MAs in the back there, and we got to get that fixed. And we ran the ball really well against Rice. We didn't run the ball very well against Temple. We got away from it too quickly, and you got to be balanced. And we've got good backs, so we've got to get our ground game going in every game. And Owen, like all quarterbacks, when you protect him, he can throw the heck out of it.
Training room, how's your injury look?
Oh, we're beat up, but it's just that time of year. I mean, it's just everybody is. It's the hard part of practicing this time of year is that you are so beat up. So we got a bye coming after this week. So we need to get through this one. This is a big game for us against a really good football team. We got to find a way to get this one somehow.
Yeah, Coach, you guys, this looks like the meat of your schedule with North Texas, Tulane, and South Florida. The next 3 games, there's no time to take a breath. So when you go into a gauntlet like that, is any one game more important than the other? Like, because it feels like if you get off to a good start with that, can really start to build some momentum. But do you just look at everyone as a separate entity, or do you let your team know, hey, we're about to go on this 3-game run against probably 3 of the best teams in this conference?
Well, I tease our media quite a bit because I've been around you guys so long. I don't have to say that kind of stuff because y'all always say it for me. So I got to keep it 1 week at a time. You know what I mean? They're going to hear as much as I try to keep them from listening to y'all. They're going to listen. So I don't have to really say the gauntlet's coming. Every media, anybody that's got a brain can look up and go, "Oh my God, they got North Texas got 1 loss. Then they've got Tulane who's got 1 loss, which that was to Ole Miss, by the way. And then they've got South Florida who's only got 1 loss, and that was to Miami, by the way. Both those teams are in the top 4 in the country. I don't have to say anything. It's literally like reading a book. There's a chapter each week, and this is the next chapter. This is chapter 7, and we've got to keep all eyes on chapter 7 right now. It does no good. It kind of ruins the book to start looking at the end of the book before you read the middle of the book. So we've got to stay right where we are right now.
All right, stay healthy, get ready.
I tend to just watch the movie about halfway through the book and see what happens anyway. But yeah, Coach, appreciate.
I wish it were that easy. I really do.
I appreciate the time, Coach. We'll talk to you again next week. Good luck this weekend.
Take care, Coach.
Y'all always do a great job. Thank y'all. God bless. Birds up.
There you go. That's head coach Jeff Traylor of the UTSA Roadrunners back in the win column with a dominant showing against the Rice Owls this weekend. He and all our guests appear via the Buyers Barricade guest lines. Buyers Barricades provides traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond. Online at buyersbarricades.com. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll see what's going on in the world outside of sports. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. This trouble spot on 35 northbound off-ramp to westbound Loop 410. This wreck is the connector ramp block, so a little bit of stop and go from Walsham. 35 southbound, the off-ramp to Walsham. That wreck has the off-ramp partially blocked. And then 281 northbound, the connector to get onto 1604 headed westbound. That's road work. It's got the westbound connector ramp closed. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by eBay. Swapping out your tires? There's nothing like it. With eBay, you find the feel you're looking for, from smooth highway rides to grip for rough terrain. Get all the tires you need at the prices you'll love. eBay. Things people love.
Stacy, are you wearing yoga pants to go shopping?
Oh, we're not going out shopping. We're staying in with JTV.
I love jewelry television. Their pearls, their lab-grown diamond jewelry.
Oh, hello. What about their Italian gold and moissanite fire?
Okay, but what about the guys on my holiday list?
Relax. JTV has gifts galore, even for men, like watches and sunglasses.
Watch JTV live and on streaming or shop JTV.com for amazing holiday deals.
Ready to shop?
Yes, but can I borrow a pair of sweats?
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois.
Introducing your new Dell PC with the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps you handle a lot, even when your holiday to-do list gets to be a lot. Like organizing your holiday shopping and searching for great holiday deals and customer questions and customers requesting custom things, plus planning the perfect holiday dinner for vegans, vegetarians, pescatarians, and Uncle Mike's carnivore diet. Luckily, you can get a PC with all-day battery life to help you get it all done. That's the power of a Dell PC with Intel inside, backed by Dell's price match guarantee. Get yours today at Dell.com/deals. Terms and conditions apply. See Dell.com for details.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
That guy pulled out in front of me out of nowhere. The police are on their way, but I'm really shaken up.
Don't worry. We're going to get you taken care of. You made the right call.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you've been hurt in a car, truck, or 18-wheeler wreck, call Davis Law Firm at 444-4444. We're ready to help day or night, and there's no fee unless we win.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Trust, price, and ease of transaction. That's our philosophy at GiveMeTheVin.com. We love to buy cars. Fat ones, skinny ones, curvy ones, fast ones, slow ones, round ones, and square ones. Yes, square body Chevys. We buy them at GiveMeTheVin.com. Go to GiveMeTheVin.com right now, put yours in, and get a quote. We'd love to buy it. GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Most of us go to the doctor when we're sick or need prescriptions refilled. But at the Institute for Functional Health, we offer a different and complete version of primary care. This means you will get the medications you need, but we will also put together a custom game plan to fix the root cause and allow your body to heal itself. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health, and we help people get off of medications. Call me for a free consultation, 468-1891, or online at iffhealth.com. You will experience a doctor's visit unlike any you've ever had. 468-1891.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/sports. QUO.com/sports.
Energy slipping away, losing your edge? Could be low testosterone. Take action. Synergenics and Low T Center offer a quick free T test. Get pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded, personalized for you. Most insurance covers it. The best you is waiting at TRTMVP.com.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday at 3:25 p.m. The Cowboys are back home after a 2-week road trip, taking on the Washington Commanders. Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's the first time you ever played this, I think, Vic.
Yeah. I went through some music over the weekend.
I've never heard this before.
Default.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's by default.
Yes.
Literally by default.
Of course. Of course. All right.
Sounds like a movie soundtrack.
I like to take a look at what's going on in the world outside of sports, just because, you know, there's a lot going on out there. You know, we talk a lot of sports, but there's other things, believe it or not. Including movies, the box office game.
Man, I haven't been to movies in a minute.
What do you think was number one this week? Tron Ares.
Yes. I love Tron.
Still number one. Now, they had a $60.5 million global debut. Now, they thought that it would be at 33.5 domestic. The thought was it was going to be 40 to 45 domestic, 80 to 90 global. So they're saying didn't quite go as many as as big as they thought it would go. Only 30% of the audience was under 25, which is not surprising to me. Like, you know what my kids think about Tron? Nothing. No. They don't think about Tron.
I have no idea.
Shoot, I was there for
because when Tron first came out, computers.
Yeah.
They talk to each other on little motorcycles.
There's users.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's very similar to, remember when they did Blade Runner 2049?
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, oh, kids are going to love this. No. You know who loved it? Dudes our age who knew what Blade Runner was.
And even we didn't love it.
No, yeah. It
wasn't very good.
But that's kind of the... You need to kind of...
Well, they tried to glitz it up. I mean, they got evidently the soundtrack is killer.
Yes.
It's all for IMAX, so it's, I mean, they did everything they could to get people in the building. It seems to have worked to some extent. I mean, given this day and age, any kind of open like that, you got to be proud of.
And I don't know. I just, for me, I didn't even really like, the original Tron stuff. It's not for me.
Oh, okay. No, I loved it.
Well, yeah, because you're a nerd. You like that nerd.
Well, I mean, it was a good movie. That wasn't one I couldn't wait for him to redo it. Wasn't.
No, but I remember waiting to see it, and I just, because I played the game constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember a band called Lost Prophets?
I didn't until this weekend.
That sounds familiar.
They had a big hit. I want to say it was called Rooftops. See if you can find that song, Lost Prophets Rooftops, I think was the name of their big hit.
They won't be on tour. Well, they have been on tour for several years.
They've not been on tour for a while.
And never will again.
Well, certainly not. And any hopes of a reunion were dashed yesterday.
Dude. Not really what I expected to hear, but...
Do you remember this song?
Hold on.
Okay.
See, I'll let it play a little bit.
Let it run.
Oh, yeah. I remember hearing this.
Okay. Well, this singer that you're hearing right now, Ian Watkins, he's dead.
Yep.
He's murdered.
What?
Got the slow-mo.
But don't feel bad for him.
Yeah.
He's been in prison for serving a 29-year sentence for child sex offenses.
Oh, my God.
And a couple dudes yesterday decided...
You got to pay the piper.
He's had enough of a run here.
Just out of nowhere? What?
He's been in prison since December of 2013 for a string of child sex offenses, including the attempted rape of a baby.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I can't believe he lasted this long.
Right?
They let that dude run around prison for 12 years?
He shouldn't have made it to court.
Hell no.
I'm sure
Baby?
he's... this wasn't his first interaction. This is the first they finally got him.
Yeah, he was sentenced to 29 years in prison with a further 6 years on license, and his 2 co-defendants, the mothers of the children he abused, were jailed for 14 and 17 years. But good news, he will not be assaulted in prison anymore because he is now dead. Dead. Wow. They sold millions of albums. Millions. They described when he was arrested, the prosecutors described him as a man corrupted by fame, drugs, and power. Well, that's what happens to rock stars.
I don't want to ever speak his name again. Goodbye and good riddance.
Yeah, I don't think we'll
ever bring it up.
No, I think that's it. You know what happened this year or this weekend? I don't know if you. I'm guessing Rob wasn't into this. You might have been, Vic. What? Because did you ever listen to Dr. Demento?
No,
he's
really.
of my age.
Okay, so when I was a kid, I used to stay up late, and once a week, it would be Dr. Demento and Loveline. Mm-hmm. Remember, it was Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew on Loveline.
We didn't have Loveline in San Antonio.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, we did it back in KTFM.
Did we carry the overnights with him?
Not the overnights, but late nights.
I
remember.
I remember. I do remember.
Yeah, it was very late night.
Demento,
all of this is late night programming.
Demento jumped around, but we had him.
But Dr. Demento and Loveline was always like the 1-2 punch late at night when I was
Art Bell.
When I was a kid. Mm-hmm. Well, Dr. Demento, friends, his last show was this weekend. Dr. Demento, basically it was a show where he was real into comedy music or weird. Weird Al was like a Dr. Demento find. Weird Al Yankovic came from Dr. Demento finding him. But yeah, he had his last episode this weekend. 55 years he was on the air.
I thought it'd been long.
God, that's a long time.
Dude,
syndicated
you ain't
for
lying.
55 years.
Yeah, that's a lot of RF around you.
55 freaking years he made it. And he decided to retire. So good run for him. Neil Young is pulling his music from Amazon and calls for a boycott. He says, we all have to give up something to save America from the corporate control age that it's entering. So Neil Young says his music will no longer be available on Amazon. He said, forget Amazon and Whole Foods. Forget Facebook. Buy local, buy direct.
Power to the people.
Bezos,
brother.
Bezos supports this government. It does not support you or me. The time is here. Forget Amazon. Soon my music will not be there. It's easy to buy local. Support your community. Don't go to the local store. Don't go back to that big corporation that sold out America. We all have to give up something to save America from the corporate control age that it's entering. They don't need you to buy from them. Don't. They shut down our government, your income, your safety, your family's health, security. Take America back together. Stop buying from big corporations. Support local business. Do the right thing. Show who you are.
But we don't have a CD player.
I know.
I don't have it. How are we?
Well,
who's he talking to, I wonder?
I know.
I hope Neil Young will remember that Jeff Bezos don't need him around anyhow.
Seriously, when he's talking, who does he think is listening to him?
Yeah.
Do you think there's an 18-year-old kid that's down with...
I don't think so. As an 18-year-old kid's like, what am I going to do?
What are you talking about?
Go to the store and buy some music?
Like, how am I going to listen to your music?
Also, do you think an 18-year-old kid knows who Neil Young is?
That's what I'm saying. I hope he remembers. I appreciate what he's saying. Yeah, man. But this isn't 2026. This is not 1968, man. You're talking, yeah.
He's got a heart of gold, though.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I love
Neil Young
is an absolute genius.
I agree with that. But
dude,
he's
you're a surly old man. Just play your stuff, man.
Yeah, just
and fight the good fight. I want you to say it, but
yeah, that's good.
Who you talking to, man?
We make fun of singers' voices. This is much like Bob Dylan, a better songwriter than singer.
Only him.
Like, man, you got to write a real good song to sing like this and get away with it. Heart of gold.
I barely remember this.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash were fine when Young left. They didn't need him to kind of carry on the tune.
I think they broke off into like groups, like Crosby and Nash, and then Stills and Young went together or something like that. Like they split off 2 and 2. But yeah,
I'm a fan.
He's got big plans. Big plans.
He married Daryl Hannah, you know.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, Diane Keaton died over the weekend.
Sad.
Oh, my wife
She was
told me that.
Yeah.
She was a big fan.
Yeah, that little dalliance with Woody didn't.
And Al Pacino came out and said he should have married her. He's like, I always
in the Godfather didn't treat her well.
No, he did not.
No,
Don't ever ask me about my business.
Yeah, you could say he was abusive even. But yeah, like it's always funny when someone dies and then someone comes out. I always loved her. I should have married her. I made a big mistake not marrying her. I probably should have told her that.
Oh, too late now.
Well, yeah.
You could write a song about this.
Now, well, he's not Neil Young. He's
Well, I'm just
Al
saying, you
Pacino.
could
He
write a
can't write a
song
song.
about,
I don't think
got
Al
a chance
Pacino
to
knows
take it.
how to write a song.
Got a chance to take it.
Here's some sad news. Very sad. Very sad news.
What happened?
The State Fair of Texas.
Oh, I heard it was a dust town, man.
Yeah. The fair is empty.
It's too expensive.
And too expensive is what people are saying.
Expensive. You don't feel bad about missing it.
Report saying, I couldn't help but notice how scant the crowds were. It was alarming to me as a visitor to see. This is a fifth-generation Texan talking. Said that he'd been to the fair every year for a long time. He said this year he was able to walk right up to Big Tex for photos without a crowd behind him.
And there's a problem with this?
He says he shared his photos, and people were like, oh, my gosh, we're not going to the fair because it costs too much. Coupons are so expensive. The rides are expensive. Food's expensive. We're not going to the fair. So now the state of Texas, or I guess the State Fair of Texas, is going to have to decide on.
You can go one of two ways. You can lower the prices. You can lower the prices, and everybody can come and have fun and eat the popcorn and just eat the regular stuff like the rodeo here. Or you could double your prices. I will pay more if I don't have to deal with crowds. So you can double your prices, and it'll weed out the people that are just there standing in the way.
When you go to an amusement park, do you pay for the extra to skip the line?
Pass, I do. Yes, I learned a long time ago. If it's available to save you time, there's a reason why.
Rob's very wealthy, Vic.
Oh,
very wealthy.
Nope, I'm the one waiting in line.
No, man.
Excuse me, you'll note I've got a fast pass on my wrist.
If there's a quick way, I'm paying for it. You kidding me?
You peasants enjoy the
45
line.
minutes for a ride.
Enjoy the line, peasants.
Yes. I'm telling you, if you want to fix it, you either double the prices.
This is
so
me.
I'm more than willing to go there knowing I'm spending $20 on a dog, but I didn't have to wait for
Go
it.
get some food so we can eat it in line, because.
Now,
or cut the prices in half, and then I don't care.
To be fair, and this is what the gal that runs the director of communications at the state fair says. Of course, we've seen the posts. It's disheartening. We're not immune to whatever's going on in the world, and that includes inflation and the economy. Our vendors set their own prices for things, and they have to make, from a business perspective, what makes sense for them. At the same time, she pointed out that families can bring their own food and water, and that there are free attractions throughout the grounds, including livestock barns, live music, and parades. It's choose your own adventure. You can spend a bunch of money and support our vendors, or you can come out and do every single free thing that we have. But she did add that the fair is a nonprofit and that proceeds go back toward making South Dallas a better place, which isn't hard. South Dallas is a real dump.
So how much is parking? That's what I want to know.
Mess.
Dude, you can't park at the fairgrounds anyway. You got to park in somebody's front yard. I'll give you $15. You park in my front yard. So average adult admission is between $15 and $25, depending on the day. Parking's about $30, and food is between $7 and $20 per item. Per item.
Wow. It's like a fried Twinkie's, $15.
Yeah.
See?
Now, Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's Dr. Pepper value days. That brings the admission price down. Wednesdays, if you bring 5 canned goods for the North Texas Food Bank, you get in for $5. And after 5 p.m., all adults pay the child price, and kids 2 and under are always free.
I'm telling you, double the price. Just double it.
Double it?
Yeah.
You want to be at the fair by yourself.
Well, basically, The worst case scenario is I feel like I'm in massive long lines and I'm overpaying. If I'm overpaying, I'm for ease of use, I'd much rather pay more and not have to worry about crowds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see that.
I understand that.
But I think for the health of the state fair, they want more people in there.
This is silly. And, there's the average type that, I think all of Dallas gets a fair day, right? That's a standard field trip,
so. Yeah,
that everybody goes. So everybody's still going. And
It's just not all at once.
yeah, it's like our rodeo.
Yeah.
There's certain areas I'm more than happy to go and attend. Others, it's just too crowded.
Yeah, I just go to the fairgrounds for a little bit. Like, I don't go to the rodeo, but I'll just go to
But
the
you
fairgrounds.
can, choose your own adventure, like you're talking about. You want to go all in? You can.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what else is slowing down because of crowds?
COVID?
RV sales.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
well, we knew that was coming.
Is it easier to find a campsite now, particularly in state and national parks? Campgrounds are changing and evolving, some for the better, some for the worse. And they're saying that there's a change in the etiquette of camping, and it's making people not want to camp anymore. Now, this is stupid. This one lady says, yesterday a girl kept riding her bike through the corner of our RV site over and over. Obviously, her parents did not teach her not to do that. Like, if that's what you're worried about, and that's what's keeping,
you're not going to be upset no matter where you are.
You're not going to go camping anymore because of a little girl riding her bike over the imaginary line.
Well, that's not camping. That's RVing. That's a big difference.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Don't call yourself camping if somebody can ride their bike where you are.
No,
go someplace where they're
camping.
not.
Yeah, you're far
but
from camping.
It's still like you park your RV somewhere. It's on a campsite.
Yeah,
a campsite. It's a very a very vague term, camping. But these RVers who they believe they're campers.
Have you seen some of these places?
Oh yeah,
down in Florida, these are nice.
These are
spectacular.
Well, we saw some real nice ones down in Sinton, Texas, and those parts. Trust me,
there's some good ones in Port A too.
Well, not so much in Sinton, but no, I've seen some legitimately good ones on the 5 up there up in L.A. where you can. It's a resort, so I get you're spending a bunch of money and a kid comes riding his bike and they're partying all night long, which is kind of what people are doing now.
Yeah, there is a lot of party, and there's a this
could be the plug.
Well, there's some swinger stuff going on too. A pineapple in your pocket? Are you happy to see me?
Gilbert says he doesn't go to Fiesta because of the crowds. You don't mind the crowds at Fiesta, though.
So I bet Gilbert's under 6 feet tall.
Oh.
It's easy to Fiesta when you're 6'5". It's really
but
hard
there is
to
a lot of
when
people
you're 5'5".
there.
But see, part of the indoctrination, that's why San Antonio has been such a great city, because we grow up from the time you're 5. You're in a crowd. You're used to it. We go to the rodeo grounds. We go to Fiesta. You get used to knowing how to act in a crowd. We can get by fine. That's why I think our city has been head and shoulders above so many others, because we kind of get indoctrinated young.
I hate crowds, and I like the idea of Fiesta was like, ugh, that sounds terrible. But I felt like I needed to go, and I'll probably go again this year or next year because it's part of the experience. And yes, even when I'm there, I'm like, why did I come here? I hate crowds. But then when it's all over, I go, oh, I had a good time. And that's like, so I don't know. As someone who really hates crowds, I'll get over it. It is what it is.
If you're not going because of the crowds, there's another reason too. There's something else. It's not just the crowd.
I don't
because
go
the crowd is part
of all the time. That's why I'm a
there's an art form to this. I mean, there is a professional ability to make it through Fiesta.
You just need a bag. Tie a bag to your leg.
Yeah, something.
Catheter.
Yeah. All right, let's take our last break of the day. We'll wrap up the show the way we always do. Take a look at the daily lines. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Introducing the new ESPN Fox One bundle. Unlock all of ESPN and all of Fox One with one unbeatable price. Catch the biggest games, college football, NBA, NHL, and more on ESPN. Stream your faves, Big Noon Saturday, the World Series, and NASCAR on Fox One. All for just $39.99 a month. That's 20% off. The ESPN Fox One bundle. Offer valid for eligible subscribers only. Access content from each service separately. Savings compared to purchasing both plans separately. See stream.espn.com for complete terms and conditions.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next-day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text BAIL to 474747 or online mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
We are in October. You know football season is in full swing, and Underdog is the best place to get in all the action where you can make picks and win money here in Texas. Hi, Jason Minix here from the Blitz on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. Love playing on Underdog because it's easy. Pick your favorite players, whether they're going to go higher or lower on predicted stats. Passing yards, touchdowns, rushing yards, that sort of thing. Get all your picks right. Your entry turns green. You're going to win money. In fact, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. So download the Underdog app today. Sign up with promo code STAR to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
We love high school football and a team you can always count on. Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC. Quartermoon is here to tackle the toughest challenges, from plumbing mishaps to AC troubles, with the same dedication and passion that drives a winning touchdown. Our playbook is simple: fair prices, expert service, and a commitment to local families. Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, your winning solution for a comfortable home. Proudly serving our community with local hospitality. From the penthouse to the outhouse to the schoolhouse, call Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC.
License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1783. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1783. That's 800-575-1783. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
Attention passengers, we've reached 10,000 feet and internet is now available for purchase.
I just paid hundreds for this flight, and you can't even throw in internet? I'll just take the free pretzels.
Sorry, but I do have snack boxes for sale.
I'm just gonna sleep.
In that case, we are selling pillows and blankets as well.
I'll just breathe. That's free, right?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
That defense looks loaded to me.
You know, I don't have wet dreams when it comes to men, but when I think of this defense, I have, I wake my wife up in the middle of the night and we practice making babies because I'm that excited about this defense.
You going to be okay, ND? Do you need a minute?
Needs a cigarette, I think.
You might need something.
Started reaching for the baby oil, but then I was like, Puff Daddy bought it all, so I can't even get baby oil. That's what this Texas defense does.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Let's go! Hi, it's Jason Minix. You're listening to the home of the Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Now I'm craving a funnel cake.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I want one so bad.
What are you thinking about? Funnel cakes.
Funnel cakes.
What are you thinking about?
Strawberry topping.
They call it that white dust.
Yeah, I know.
Peruvian marching
powdered sugar,
yeah,
bro.
I know what it is, but
like,
I just like calling it
that
dust.
white dust.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I'll never know what it tastes like again.
Oh, you know what? If
on my deathbed, please.
If you knew you only got a week to live, would you just go balls to the wall and
Oh, I eat chocolate. I drink orange juice. I eat pizza.
I feel like, man.
I'd eat about a funnel cake every 10 minutes.
Yeah, but you'd feel lousy.
But who cares? He's about to die. Yeah, you're going to feel lousy anyway.
Bad on my way out.
If you only got a week to live, you know you're going to be no one who's feeling great would know that they've only got a week left.
Oh, yeah, but you feel lousy. You can't see straight just because you had a funnel cake.
That
would be what I'd want right at the end. Like, you got 30 minutes. All right, give me it all.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, maybe here's the move. If you murder someone, like a white person, and got the death penalty, you'd get that guaranteed last meal, whatever you want.
Yeah.
I don't think you get what you used to get. I don't think they're going to bring you all that anymore.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't think they do what they used to. They're kind of like, you're going to get nothing and like it.
No, they're going to bring me a bean and cheese taco instead of a carne asada.
That's
you know,
it,
they
man.
went cheap. They don't give you the meat
Get you
anymore.
whatever's in the lunchroom that day. Oh, you're dying on Taco Tuesday. Congratulations.
And it'll be on a corn tortilla,
Oh,
too.
no.
Like, man.
Crispy.
Womp, womp.
Crispy.
All right, let's wrap up the show the way we always do. Let's take a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
National Football League tonight.
You boy.
The lowly Buffalo Bills coming off a big L. Ooh, no Big Dubs video last week. That sucked. They travel to Hotlanta to take on the Falcons. Bills minus 4.5, total 49.5 in this one.
I have no idea.
I played the Bills team total over 27.5. I think they'll score. I just don't know if they're going to stop the Falcons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The team total might be it. Although the DFSs, I do like Josh's numbers.
See, I don't.
Really?
I think I think it's going to be a big game for runners. And I think Bijan particularly is going to have a big game. The Bills can't stop anybody. And their defense keeps getting worse. DeMar Hamlin now on the IR. They're a mess on that side of the football. So I think there's going to be a lot of running. which kind of leads me to think that maybe it's going to be a quicker game, maybe lower than under 49.5. But I do think I think the Bills will at least get some points on the board. But I don't know. I don't know how much I trust them. Bears are catching 5.5 in Washington, in the nation's capital, against the Commandos. Totals 49.5 there. The Bears feel like the right side here. I don't think they're that much worse than the Commanders, but Caleb so far has been a real dud in night games. Like, his numbers in night games are awful. That's concerning, but I would only look at the Bears here.
I don't care.
You don't want to watch the game.
I legitimately don't care. I just feel like they've inflicted something on me. The one thing I do care about seeing what the Commanders are going to do and looking at Jaden's health. That to me is the most important thing. And the Bears are secondary to me. I have no fantasy involvement in this game. Go with God. But I do want to see how the Commanders are performing because the Cowboys are holding up the rear here, and there's nothing there for me.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find a reason to watch, and I don't have one.
The Seattle Mariners,
dude,
they are in Toronto for Game 2. Seattle with a 1-0 lead. Logan Gilbert for the Mariners, Trey Yesavage for the Blue Jays. Logan Gilbert, who threw his bullpen day, he threw it in Game 5 of the
awesome.
AL Division Series.
It was awesome. It was the first time he had come off the bench ever.
Yeah, they needed an arm, and he came out and did it. So kudos to him. He is not favored to get the win tonight, believe it or not. The Blue Jays minus 135 favorites. The Mariners plus 110 on the comeback. I just feel like the Blue Jays bats got held down last night. I have a hard time imagining that happens 2 nights in a row. They're too good of a hitting team to do what they did last night. I think I'll take the Blue Jays to get one tonight.
I'm riding the dumper train, baby. One
more.
more.
Boy, all right.
One more.
The Dodgers, Blake Snell going for L.A. They are minus 160 at Milwaukee. No announced pitcher for Milwaukee, which could have something to do with it. Milwaukee's pitching staff is in shambles, but they keep finding ways to get it done. If you like the Brewers, they come back at plus 130. So, but Blake Snell's very, very good. I got a feeling the Dodgers take Game 1.
Yeah,
they did announce that Shohei Ohtani is going to pitch in this series. So that's always fun. The NHL, Colorado Avalanche is at Buffalo, taking on the Sabres. Avalanche minus 180. The Lightning minus 175 on the road in Boston, taking on the Bruins. Winnipeg minus 130 road favorites at the New York Islanders. Nashville is at Ottawa. Ottawa minus 175. Detroit's at Toronto. The Maple Leafs minus 160 favorites. The Florida Panthers are minus 155 road favorites in Philly. The Devils, New Jersey Devils, minus 130. Vicky Valancourt is the Devil. They are at the Columbus Blue Jackets. The St. Louis Blues are at the Vancouver Canucks. Canucks minus 120. And the LA Kings are in Minnesota, taking on the Wild. Minnesota minus 120. And the Utah Mammoth, that's right, the Utah Mammoth, minus 160 at the Chicago Blackhawks.
See the Utah Mammoth logo.
The logo. We have no more lady basketball to talk.
No.
R.I.P. to lady basketball. Of course, the Aces win again. Suck it, everybody else. That could be ours, too. That could be San Antonio's, but we just didn't appreciate lady basketball when we had it.
Participate in such sports.
But now the man basketball is going on right now.
We're running out of time. Everybody that I have talked to, and I'm part of this, I'm just giddy.
Oh, I know.
With the Spurs. I'm just giddy.
But you were giddy last year.
Yeah. And I'm more so this year.
Okay. I mean deservedly.
They are playing so well, and Dylan coming in and off the street, injured his first NBA game.
I know.
You're going to tell me that was his first time? Man, oh, man.
I'm stoked to see Dylan. The people who were like, don't draft Dylan Harper, we already have those guys.
Man.
Dude, stop it. Draft good players. That's the key.
Jones Garcia is a bucket. You expect here in Fox to be fine and Dylan Harper fourth pick, yada, yada, and Wemby. This guy, undrafted free agent kind of dude that is just 20 points. If you give him enough time, he'll get 20 every night. There's a lot of fun coming. It's going to be up and down, but man, oh man, I'm giddy.
If they don't make the playoffs this year, there's something's gone drastically wrong.
And I'll tell you, on the other side of that, I love the way the offense looks. I like the high-low with Cornette. I mean, I'm even giddy about the way Mitch and his team has kind of rounded this thing in together.
You know what I've liked? They're not chucking bad threes.
All of it, man. So we got them tonight. Who are they playing tonight?
They're playing the Pacers in Indiana. Indiana's a 3-point favorite. Heat are at the Hawks. Hawks are 6-point favorites. The Wiz are in New York taking on the Knickerbockers. Knicks are minus 9.5. Guangzhou, the Loon Lions, are in Minnesota. 38.5-point favorites are the T-Wolves. And the Dallas Mavericks, 4-point favorites in Utah. Cooper Flagg versus Ace Bailey in that one. So when's the regular season start up?
We're about a week and a half out.
Oh, yes. Crank it up, baby. Crank it.
Spurs released their statement jersey this morning.
What's that mean?
Oh, they got that. It's the statement games. It's silver, and it says San Antonio. So we have two jerseys, a black one that says San Antonio and a gray one, silver, kind of aluminum foil one. A couple Spurs. It's the full complement of jerseys are out.
Statement.
NBA 2K dropped it yesterday.
Okay.
It's funny how the modern world, you find out what your team's going to play
video
by the
games.
Video game, yeah.
The Bills are wearing their throwback unis tonight with
standing buffalo,
the roaming buffalo helmet.
That's my favorite buffalo helmet.
It is a great helmet.
It's not fast. It's just cool.
It always reminds me of a running back that once cut his wife's head off.
Orenthal.
Man, those were the days.
There were good times.
The Bills running backs now just don't have that killer instinct.
But if they did.
All right, hey, Blitz comes up at 2. We'll do this show all over again tomorrow at 6 a.m. Morning Huddle 94.1, San Antonio Sports Star.
Riding the work with A.J. Hoffman and Rob